Hey there, gorgeous gays. Version 2 here with Let's Play Yakuza 4. We're back with Tanimura. And we have two objectives today. I believe we finished off all the sub-stories that we were able to do right now. I mean, there is still technically the Tanimura versus Cyclops things, but we can't do that. Shit, we've done 9 with this dude already? I mean, I know we're like at the end of chapter 2, but still, 9 of them? Damn, I guess he had a lot of early ones. I guess he was able to do sub-stories from pretty early on for him. Like, he started very early being able to do sub-stories because there wasn't introducing you how to play the video game at all, or breaking out of a prison and fighting the Dragon of Dojima. So, it went much more rapidly. But we have two goals today, and that is training with, I forget her name, the overseas cop. We're training with her. Which, wow, I almost remembered how to get into here properly. Fuck yeah. And then after we do this training, we'll do one of the two hostesses. And then we'll do the two hostesses that we have to do at some point later in Tanimura's part together into a single stream. I don't like how I broke it up in Akiyama, so I'm going back to the method I took in Yakuza 3 if I do all the hostesses in a single stream. Or I do them in their own streams and not part of anything else. Because it takes up way too much of Akiyama's videos. But anyway, let us begin our training. Also, I can barely hear the game. My headphones are not working. I don't even know if I had wireless headphones. I don't even know if I had the wireless headphones last time I did Yakuza. But, like, my normal wireless headphones that I use just for day-to-day listening to music, I connect it to my computer with Bluetooth with an adapter. And once again, it's not working and not making sound, so I have to go without. I need the money to just buy a proper set, because I'm using, like, a $5 Bluetooth adapter. So, apologies if there is echo. The main reason I need headphones is, one, I can realize how much more I can hear with them. But I apologize for all videos where I'm not wearing headphones if the game audio echoes. But I need to be able to hear it. Tanimura-san, what can I help you with? Technology? It's great. It's great. I'm literally playing Yakuza today instead of starting Professor Layton because charging cables didn't want to work. Technology sucks, and I'm going to constantly bitch about technology now that I'm a streamer, as opposed to just recording on my nice little consistent Ava Media thing. I've bitched about this so frequently in the last like a month. I swear to God. Alright. Let's start with sparring. Want to spar for a bit? Sounds good. What should we work on today? Let's run through the basics of parrying. Everything starts with the basics, I guess. This is just sparring, so you can't use any weapons or items. Damn, I can't shoot you? Damn. That's completely reasonable. Are you ready? I am so ready. Ready as ever. Let's get started then. Oh my god, we're playing a Yakuza game where we're actually fighting a woman. Oh my god, it's a Yakuza game where we're actually fighting a woman. Oh my god. Has she got Kiryu's moveset? Excuse me, or is that... Oh no, it is Tanimura's. Wait. Is it Tanimura's moveset or is it Kiryu's? Or is it a combination of the two? God damn it! It's been like 2 weeks since I've played this. I'm going to be rusty. Oh my god, yeah, I guess she is just using my moves. Yeah, let's go! Ow, really? Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. It's very hard to predict when she's going to actually attack. Oh my god! Oh my god, she got me back. There we go. Ahaha. Oh my god! Parry, 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 parry! Oh Jesus. Oh god. Oh god. Fucking hell! Oh my god! She's very quick with her attack, so it's very, very hard to parry her. She is very, very hard to parry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck! Come on! Come on! And she's really quick to recover from your own parries. Shit. I'm gonna actually lose this. Really? Come on! Like, you get the parry and then you're immediately punished with getting parried again? Oh my god. Can you use heat moves here? I haven't... No. No heat moves. No heat moves it is. Okay. Oh my god. How did I get hit on the wall there, but she didn't? It went with the parries. Really? Really? Okay. Okay. The bounding said no. Oh my god. Really? Jesus, damn. She's good. And by that I mean she has Tanimura's moveset, so you're basically fighting a player character with a parry moveset. I won! You must have been taking it easy on me. Not a chance. I actually tried pretty hard. You're gonna have to double up your training and try again. Can't just quit after losing like that, even if this is just sparring. Keep it up. Jesus. Oh, and I'm actually injured after that? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh my god. That doesn't even bring me up to full? God, I thought Tanimura's whole thing was that he had low health. Jesus, alright. Let's try that again. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize this was actually going to be hard. This is the first one. This is the first one. Shit, okay. Fuck. She's just, it's very hard to parry her. And even when you do, it's very hard to like punish her. Try standing near a wall when parrying. That's what I'm trying to do, but it doesn't even like bounce her into the wall half the time. And even when she has been bounding into the wall sometimes, it's not like Yup. Yup, all of that bounding opportunity that I got there. Get out the door. Why? Why does it work sometimes and not work at the other times? I don't know what I'm doing differently. Sometimes you can get the combos super effective, like super cleanly, bouncing them off the walls and everything. And then sometimes you just, all your attacks miss. So getting AS stuck in the door, it's basically useless, but it is fun. I found the infinite! I found the infinite combo! I found the infinite combo if you get her against the wall. I found the chase strat. It's all good. It's all good. I found it. We're just parrying the shit out of each other. Ah! Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey! Cheese strats! Cheese strats! Cheese strats! Let's go! Hey, Annabelle, welcome to the stream. I'm beating up a woman. No, you get no further context. You're not bad, Tanimura-san. That really taught me a lot. It taught me to spam nothing but throat chop because it makes you go, ah! And then it's really easy to combo you. I think I got the hang of parrying now. Yeah, that's what I understood from that. Active parry time increase. Godlike. Godlike. Godlike upgrade. Great job. You have a lot of techniques I've never seen before. It was very educational. Glad to be of service. Let's do it again sometime. Sounds good. Hey, Nair. Oh, Marcos. How was the investigation? I got some good intel. Who's this? This is Tanimura-san. He's a Japanese detective, and he's helping with the investigation. Really? That's great. My name is Marcos. I'm also an investigator. I came to Japan with Nair. I'm Tanimura. Nice to meet you, Marcos. So how about that good intel? Right. GG was spotted nearby, at a club frequented by foreigners. GG. The name of our suspect. He uses fake names so no one can track him down. It's short for good game. Like what you'd say after playing a round of something. Okay, I am noticing that this is a consistent bug whenever Nair is on screen. When Nair's on screen, her mouth does the mouth flaps for every character that isn't the player character. Marcos was just talking there and it was still Nair's mouth flaps that were going. That's just like a bug that she just has, because I distinctly remember that from before. Context over when it comes to fighting anyone. Have tried murdering? I hear children are good for that. Why? Why do you insist on keep trying to make child murder a meme on my channel? Why? Why do you insist on doing this? It's so fucked up. See, yeah. Yeah, Nair's mouth is still moving when Marcos is talking. It's just a glitch that she has for some reason. Everyone is just being a ventriloquist for her, like through her for some reason. It's a cynical way to poke fun at the people he beats, I guess. As if it were a game. I see now. Doesn't sound like he takes the police very seriously. You got that right. But it seems the very same GG was just drinking at the club. That's also, yeah, you can even see behind it, yeah. Nara's just the only person here. She just has some real life like puppets. It's all orchestrated by her. She's the true mastermind. Of like all the games, every single game combined. Where'd you hear that? Every time. I don't know why it's so consistent with her. From this guy who happened to be there. He works as an interpreter. Apparently he was drunk and yelling, "I'm GG!" at the top of his lungs. I'm fucked up. Can't offer you more than that. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. That doesn't necessarily mean he's the same GG you guys are looking for. You're right, but it's at least a lead to follow. It's so distracting that the mouth flaps are just always for her. It's so distracting. I'm going to the club now to find out everything I can. Thanks, Marcos. Let me know if something turns up. Will do. I remember this happening when I played, but again, I wasn't really paying attention to the lip flaps. I do look at the mouths of the people who are talking a lot for the lip flaps. I do look at it a lot. Which I'm now realizing I look at it a lot because of this. Because I'm always noticing it. I didn't realize I paid that much attention to it until now. Just wait. Won't be long now. I forgot. I wanted to ask you something. What? What crime did this GG commit? He cheated at a game of Mahjong. Dun, dun, dun. He murdered an entire family and stole their money. And in the most atrocious of ways. Okay, slightly worse than cheating at Mahjong, yes. 2 parents and their son. The crime scene was so horrific, the victims' bodies were unrecognizable. Jesus fucking Christ. He did all that just for money? I don't know. That family did nothing to deserve such a cruel fate. Why do you say that? Perhaps he had some really bad grudge or something? No! Not in a million years! I wonder if she knew them. Nah. I just won't believe it. Or she knew Juju. Don't tell me. I'm afraid so. Oh yeah, it was her parents and brother that he killed. I was safe at a friend's house that day. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so gloomy all of a sudden. No, don't apologize. I'm sorry for making you talk about it. Damn. Nair and Tanimura having a lot more in common. Well, I don't know if we know. I don't know if we know what happened with Tanimura's mom or anything like that, but we definitely know what happened with Tanimura. Well, we know Tanimura's dad is dead. Literally finding out what happened is his whole shtick, but still. I'm fine. I became a detective for the sole purpose of personally solving this case. Yeah, imagine doing that. Tanimura, silence. Don't look so upset. We have to stay sharp. Right. Come back to spar again, okay? I'll show you how a real fighter does it next time. You gonna go harder next time? Dead, 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 dead.
Hi.
It's like, it's in the JoJo Bizarre Adventure abridged thing, where like the moment that Dio shows up, is this like, you must be Jonathan I heard your parents are dead. Nice. And then Jonathan, and then, no, not Jonathan, the father. I forget his name. It comes up, and it's just like, you've both got a dead mother, so you both have plenty in common to get along with each other. Alright, we're apparently sparring more. Want to spar for a bit? Sounds good. What should we work on today? Let's work on movements that will wear your opponent down. I guess I should act as if I'm fighting an armed opponent then. Okay, let's do it. Like I said before, this is just sparring, so you can't use any weapons or items. Or heat moves, apparently. I mean, fair enough not using heat moves. Some of the heat moves we do are probably more powerful than weapons. With some of the fucked up shit we do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I cheer for Dead Dads? Everyone's allowed to cheer for Dead Dads if they want. Look, we're playing Yakuza. Dead Dads is kind of just the thing. Dead Dads is an extremely common thing. Literally, how many orphans have we run into in this game? You also just have an instant win arrest button. Yeah, what if I arrest her? Does that work? I do have a longer parry frame now, so I can't. So it's easier for me to bait that out. Oh my god. Damn it. I was gonna get the Hua combo on. Specifically murdering dads? Well, I mean, for the most part in Yakuza, it's your dad was murdered and you have to avenge them kind of way. I mean, there's been a couple people in the franchise who try to murder their own dad. It's more common that someone's avenging their dead dad. Or just in general sad about their dead dad. That's more common. There are a couple dead murderers in here. The main villain of 1 and 2, actually. Both fall into that category. But more so, it's more so just having dead dads and being sad about it in various ways and having various responses of to that sadness over the dead dads. That's the more common thing. There's been no heroes that tried to murder their father. Mainly because most of our heroes don't murder people, except for that one person who murdered like 18 people. Other than him, none of our heroes murder people. Other than the one person who murdered 18 people, he makes up for it. No one else has killed anyone, so we have one person who did kill a shitload of people. Damn it. Ow. Ow. Avenge him by murdering more dads. Dads all around. No, there's... I don't think... No, there's no dads that you try to avenge by murdering another dad. That never comes up. Usually, if you are a dad in this franchise, you're not trying to kill other dads or do something like that. Avenge your dad by killing your other dad. Were any of the 18 dads? Well... They were all relatively high members of a Yakuza family. So if none of them were dads of actual just children, some of them would have been patriarchs of their own smaller families. So, like, does that count? How much does that count? I don't know how much that one counts. Like, honestly, most of the 18 dead people that, like, literally, the patriarch didn't die, though. Yeah, but there's still, like, yeah, the patriarch of the Uenosawa didn't die. Literally, the two characters who were named in that massacre are the two people who survived. But yeah, all of the other ones, there are patriarchs of other families. Like Majima is still a patriarch, but there's still patriarchs above him. So some of the other people, I mean, it was like they were all there for the chairman of the clan. Surely some of them would have been patriarchs of their own families underneath his. Surely there would have been some of them there. Not good enough. More dad death? Don't worry. I'm sure across the franchise, plenty more fathers will die. I'm sure plenty more fathers will die across this franchise. Hell, I was about to say, maybe more fathers will die in this game, but honestly, I don't know if there's any alive fathers in this game at the moment. Like, we don't know Akiyama's parents. Saijima's parents are dead. Tanimura's parents are dead. When we play as Kiryu, assuming he's the final playable character, his dad's dead. And, yeah. Like, 3 out of 4 of our playable characters already have dead dads. And the other one, we don't even know their parents, because I assume it just isn't relevant. Kiryu is the dad? Well, unfortunately, there's a Yakuza 5 and a Yakuza 6, so I don't think he's gonna die in this one. So I think we're pretty safe on that one. They will probably try and fake it out that he dies at the end of the game, only to reveal at the end of the credits or the beginning of the next game that he survived, because Yakuza loves doing that. Like, it's literally been the end of the last 2 fucking games. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get that again. But unfortunately, I'm playing this in 2022, not 2010, so I know the sequels. The Yakuza 6, it's up in the air. The Yakuza 6, it's up in the air. Because it's got those other 2 people in the future one. So that one's up in the air. But at least for 4 and 5, pretty confident Kiryu's not going to die. And that was a good spar. I think I've got the hang of this now. You learned the essence of seizing. Marco should be back here any minute. Talking about me? Good thing, good things only, I trust. Naz says, pretending to be Marcos. Marcos, did you visit that club? It's still happening. It's still happening. It's just all the time. Why? Why is it just this one NPC that causes this weird fucking bug to happen? Like, and it's clearly not just Marcos doesn't have the lip flaps, because she was talking to someone else before. Like, she was speaking to someone else before who spoke Japanese that didn't speak Nair's language. And the same thing was happening, where Nair was stealing all the lip flaps. I became friends with that interpreter witness. He showed me around. It was a big help. According to staff working at the club that day, Gigi wouldn't say anything about himself until he started drinking. That club was frequented by more foreigners than Japanese, so it wasn't a language issue. Usually people talk up a storm when they're at a place they can talk in their native tongue. Exactly. People that can't speak Japanese attempted to go with places like that to meet people they can talk with. But that's not the case with Gigi. He went to the club by himself and drank without talking to anyone at all. What if it was a rendezvous? Yes, that's the only possibility. Gigi was there to meet with someone else. I wonder if that was the reason he came to Japan. Or is there something else? If that was the case, why wouldn't he get super drunk? Why would he get super drunk and yell like that? Maybe he drank too much while he was waiting. But it is a pretty dumb thing to do. In either case, there's a strong possibility that the GG at that club is the very same GG that we've been looking for. I'm close to that interpreter now too, so I'll try and dig up more info if I can, said Nair. Right, thanks Marcos. By the way, where's Garcia? Wasn't he supposed to be at the... It's just so distracting. It's just so distracting. That's just the correct way to speak Tagalog? Oh, the correct way to speak Tagalog is to just talk through someone else, apparently. Apparently, he ran into some trouble getting the embassy to contact the Japanese authorities. All I was told is that it's going to take a bit more time. Garcia, another friend of yours? Yeah, he knows a lot about international relations, so I'm having him take care of our communications through the embassy. Good thinking. If that GG is our killer, then that's probably the best way. Either way, we have to keep investigating while Garcia does his part. I'm going to do some more work. When Garcia gets back, tell him to stay here and wait for me. Got it. Marcus is quite the hard worker. He feels the same way I do. He was a friend of my brother. Oh, really? My brother was a genuinely kind and intelligent guy. Marcos and I both really loved him. That's why we can't believe what happens. Everyone's sad again. It's going to take a bit longer, like 2 or 3 sparring matches long. How many abilities do you have left to learn, Tanimura? Because I have a feeling it might coincidentally be that long. Marcos worked as a cop at the time, and he helped me out when I decided to become one too, in order to find the killer. He's a friend, a truly irreplaceable friend. I see. Well, waiting here may be my job, but this is just boring. Come back whenever you have time, okay? For sure. Tanimura, sure! I'll come back to spar with you again. I had a really fun time last time. Okay, so what was that? That's not abilities. This is that's not an ability. This is an ability. Their abilities. Alright, so we've got 3 more it seems. So prolonged parry is just longer parry. Essence of seizing. Oh, knife attack. Okay. Okay. Enemy attack with a knife, I'm gonna hate move for that. Okay, sick. Nice. Let's use toughnesses. I've got plenty of toughnesses to burn through while we before we get on to that. Oh, I'm feeling a lot better now. Those energy drinks are really something. They healed all of my wounds that you burst open by throwing me into those metal rebar poles over the side there. What can I help you with? More sparring. What should we work on today? Let's just go a few rounds. Don't forget to use what you learned. Right. Just sparring so you can't use any stuff. I'd make a joke about essence of seasoning, but salt in the eyes is an actual heat move, so... That's right. We're going to get to the end of it, and you're going to be able to combine certain heat moves that you're going to be able to make the most perfect hard-boiled egg. Salt in the eyes, a bit of chili in there. There's a microwave heat move, but I don't think you microwave for hard-boiled eggs. I feel like that's the opposite of how you do that. I mean, when my mum was over the other day and we were, like, preparing food and she was showing me how to make one of her recipes, she did microwave the eggs to cook them, but we were, like, using the eggs to, like, crumb stuff. So it's, I don't think it's quite the same. Essence of cannibalism? Jesus fucking... Why is my chat so fucked up? I'm not even playing Fallout New Vegas. I'm not even playing Fallout New Vegas, where I would definitely play Fallout New Vegas in the way where you do the cannibalism perk, so you can get the achievement for using for cannibalizing the 4 rulers of the 4 packs. Oh no, I wouldn't want to do that. I'm fine cannibalizing a 200-year-old corpse and the leader of fascist slavers, and the president of the United States of America in Fallout New Vegas. But an Elvis impersonator, that just doesn't seem fair. Getting her caught in the corner with the throat chop combo, this is... Learning how to actually play Yakuza games? Nah. I'll learn how to cheese at Yakuza games. That's a much more effective strategy. It is much more effective to learn how to cheese. Sorry, we're gonna do the actual cheese, which is this one. The actual cheese we learned from Yakuza 3. Yeah! Actually, the other cheese that we learned from Yakuza 3 was to just pick someone up constantly and Hulk smash them. Microwaving eggs is more fucked up than cannibalism? Well, we weren't like... Because we had to cook them for things. So it was just like, okay, to make sure they're at the temperature so we don't die of poisoning, microwave them and stuff so they're cooked properly. Like, it was like, get all the yolks and whisk it, and then microwave it. That was like, I don't eat egg. I don't eat egg, so I don't know how much of a faux pas that is in the egg-eating world out there, but, like, that's what my mum did. She was showing me how to make her popcorn chicken, which is straight up better than KFC popcorn chicken. And I'm now stealing that recipe so I can make popcorn chicken mushrooms. So there's no chicken, but the same crumbing. You do that crumbing on, like, white button mushrooms. Because I haven't had bushman shrooms in ages. Have you ever been to Outback Steakhouse? What they call bushman shrooms is what I'm referring to. So I want to know how to make those properly. By the way, heard about any incidents around town lately? Incidents? I mean, I get that dispatch thing calling all the time. I've done quite a few of them at this point. I thought there might be stuff going on around Kamarocha related to us. Oh, I see. I'll hear about anything that does happen on my radio, so I'll make sure to check out anything relevant. Thanks. Keep me posted. Will do. I should go investigate incidents possibly related to Ned that I hear on the radio.
Hi.
Do I actually have to do a radio report, a radio dispatch one before I can continue this? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You must use all of the mechanics of the video game. Alright. So we walk around, we wait for a dispatch. There'll be a specific story-led one? Sick. Okay, Dine and Dash, it's the Dine and Dash, definitely, right? Definitely the Dine and Dash. Senryo. Which one's, I always forget. I always forget the S one. Senryo, I'm pretty sure, is the one down in the southeast, right? Fuck yeah! Actually, I think it said north, north. It's the, I keep thinking Senryo is the one that runs, what is that one? Or is that also part of or is that like Senryo's, this is street, and that's, what is that? What is this? Oh, okay, this is why I get Senryo confused, because I always think this tiny little part is Senryo, the entire Eastern Street is Senryo. North Senryo Avenue. That should be just around here. It's definitely this one, right? Dine and Dasher? The Dine and Dasher happens to be GG. Oh my god. It's Joseph Joestar. Hello. So I took off the pen for them, right? What they look like? He looked like... Hey, there he is! You again? Nice to see you too. I'll show you what Dine and Dash Master is truly made of. What? Why? Why is this such a consistent thing in Yakuza now? There's so many Dine and Dashes. And they all treat it like it's a fucking sport. It's so weird. It's so weird. Dine and Dash Pro. Oh, jeez. Damn. Fuck yeah, physics. Let's go. There we go. Oh, you got it. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3. Oh, I fucked up. There we go. Ah, jeez. Ah, Jesus. Ah, Jesus. I still think the mechanics, I appreciate them adding more mechanics to the chase sequences here. I do. Like, having more mechanics to do in the middle of a chase is cool, but I definitely think the controls are worse than they were in 3 for the chases. Going for the Yakuza 6 minigame, we have to dine and dash yourself. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, it might make it easier to actually complete the completion list for all the eating and then. Like, a little easier. Because my camera's not pointed down far enough. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. I'm just gonna viciously attack you. Rah. My camera's not. I was playing. Every time I move my screen, the camera just slightly goes, and then I end up really low on frame. End of the road. Give it up already. Well done, my eternal rival. Paying for the food and a little token of my respect. Why? Eternal rival? You haven't seen the last of me. I'll beat you next time. I still don't understand what you're talking about. Fucking Dine and Dashes in Yakuza, I swear to God. Hell yeah. Did we ever end up speaking to that guy? Did we ever end up doing that? Did we do this? Because he asked us to go and speak to him. Did we end up doing that? I feel like we did. I feel like we did. But I can't remember if we did. Have we done that? Because he sent us a mail saying, "Hey, come talk to us for the neighborhood watch." But I'm now not. I'm not sure if we actually did it or not. I'm not confident. So while I'm waiting for another dispatch, I'm going to go talk to him. But, oh yeah, the arms dealer. Yeah, because Hanuman Kotobuki drugs. Right, I'm now remembering this. Yes, we did. We did actually speak to him. Have we spoken to him about getting any rewards for doing this? Or did I have to speak to someone else to do that? Not sure how any of this worked. It's been a hot minute since I played this. Oh, if you use reward, a token for your resolve. A chunk of sacred wood. Nice. Anything else? Yo, I got so many rewards to get from him that I haven't gotten. A cold pack. Thank you for all your help. And it's all weapon modding stuff. Another cold pack. Nice. How many cold packs can you give me? You resolve 15 incidents. Every 5 you manage to take care of, I'll have something to get. Thank you. Nice. Okay. So another 5 and we can get another reward. Sick. I agree. No. A random item every from a particular set every 5. Oh, it's random? That's why I got 2 cold packs in a row. This makes sense. I have no weapons this time. Let me, while I'm next to an item box and we're waiting for a dispatch call, let me dump some of this stuff, because I do not need a lot of this crap. Keeping all of this. Put this back up here. We'll need these later this stream, so we can put that here. Let's tidy it up. You watch, when I inevitably play Resident Evil 4, I probably won't. If I ever play Resident Evil 4, just you watch. Just to spite myself and everyone watching, I'm going to fuck up that. Actually, fuck it. Let me fight someone. I'm going to fuck up that attaché case. Just you watch. I'm going to make that attaché case look like the worst goddamn thing you've ever fucking seen. It's gonna be a mess. Nothing's gonna be organized. It's going to be the worst thing you've ever witnessed. It will take me, I will have to physically, like, force myself to make it that bad, because I am very much the type of person who would organize it intensely. Other people at my work get pissed off with how organized I am sometimes. But that's just the type of person that I am. Honestly, it's not even a case of I like things neat and organized because I need them to be neat and organized for aesthetics or anything like that. For me, it's just way easier to deal with things that are organized. Like, I have specific spots that I keep everything at work. I keep them in the same spots every time I use them, and I put them back there. And I do that not because, like, I personally just, like, think it's aesthetically nicer if things are in the same spot. I do it because when I want to find something, I know where to fucking find it. And then other people at work will just put shit anywhere. Or they'll put stuff, like, they will just leave stuff on the counter, like they're in the middle of doing something, and they will just, like, leave it on the counter. And then, oh god, because I had the long week off, I came into work today, and all of the counters were such a mess. Like, there was just paperwork and, like, rubbish all over them. And I'm just like, please, please, Oh, dispatch. Disturbance on Nakamichi Street. Suspect is armed and dangerous. This probably has something to do with it. This probably has something to do with it, because this is very different than any other ones that we've read. Please don't find me. Please don't find me. I'm going to run away from you so I don't fight you. Leave me alone. The point where it gets annoying with how organized I am at work, and I blame one of my previous bosses for this, because I worked for him for so long that it's just now, it is hard. It's, once again, I don't do it because I prefer it aesthetically. I do it because it's easier for me to work properly if I do that. But I'm the type of person where I will now, whenever, like, there's notes in the drawer at work, I will be the kind of person who organizes the notes into, like, I'll have them all facing the same direction at, like, in one pocket. And then I have them facing the same direction comparatively across all the pockets for all the notes. And people are just like, why do you do that? Why does it matter? And I'm just like, it's much easier for me to count out correct amounts if they're all facing the same way, because I can just mentally go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if they're all facing the same way. Where if the pictures are in different positions and they're all moved around differently, then I'm just like, it's so much easier for me to lose count, because I'm just so used to that now. And then the other staff get annoyed. It's just like, you don't need to spend forever just fixing all the notes, making them face the same way. And I'm just like, but I do though. Lay down your concealed weapons and surrender yourselves. Get out of the way, I will kill you. You guys okay? Oh, Detective Tanemura, glad you're here. They don't seem to understand a lot of Japanese. We're having some trouble. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Can you show off the rubberneckers? Rubberneckers? I need to know what that means. They're talking about people who don't speak Japanese, and I'm not sure whether rubberneckers is a racial slur or not. There you guys, how about you give it a rest? Bah! We know you Japanese police can't even shoot your guns and be against the law! What a bunch of cowards! Step aside! Knife wielding foreigner. Good thing I got that knife heat move. Hey, don't think I'm the same as you guys. You aren't tough at all without your guns. The hell did you say? I'll end you right now! Ow! Fucking hell. Sorry. Sorry. Something stabbed into my toe! Ow. Fucking Christ. Ah, Jesus. Alright, well, it fell back on the floor. I got it out of my toe. Fucking ow! Ow. Something sharp in my carpet. It stabbed right in the bottom of my toe. Ow. Freaking ow. I've been building a lot of furniture lately, and because everything I'm building is made out of fucking chipboard, I'm worried that I've been dragging, like, because I build it, and, like, sometimes I'll be holding pieces against me for stability where the chipboard is, and I'm worried that there's just pieces, like, tiny little chunks of chipboard just strewn throughout the entire house. Because I keep stepping on sharp things, and I'm pretty sure it's just little bits of chipboard that are broken off and just spread throughout the entire fucking place. I buy everything out of chipboard because it's significantly cheaper. Except for my bar cabinet. That's made out of actual proper fucking oak wood. because obviously I was going to put more money into my bar cabinet than the rest of my lounge room combined. Rubberneckers refer to people who will, for example, go to a car crash and turn their heads to watch, but not actually stop and do anything. They just want to see it and go back about their business. Actors staring at something of interest. Term rubbernecking refers to physical act of craning one's neck, preferred to get a view. Associated with tourists or people staring at stuff like car crashes. Assholes! Got it. Fair enough. I'll just say I'll end you right now. Alright. Good luck with that fuckface. Are the cops allowed to call people fuckfaces? It's going to be much harder for me to get a heat move off on this other guy. With you shooting a gun at me. So I need to get rid of you right now. There we go. There we go. Do you heat move? Oh! 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 Yo, Tanimura! Like even a simple disarming thing, Tanimura has his own style of doing it. He breaks the fucking arm back and does. Oh damn! Tanimura's heat moves are so good. Tanimura's heat moves are so good because, like the rest of his fighting style, honestly, just his personality in general, he is so different. Like, it's so satisfying seeing his heat moves because we've just not seen someone who is so technical with all of their heat moves. Now, guys, you can't be wielding weapons like that, but I can. Like, it's a type of shit where, in Yakuza 0, where the guy runs at, like in the Grand, when Majima was being introduced, and the guy runs at him with the ice pick, and so Majima just throws him over his shoulder to grab it. You're gonna hurt someone with this, buddy, be careful. He's very methodical. Yeah, what was the word we were using? Technical? Yeah, he doesn't have the strength. He just does not have the strength to overpower people. Hell, he doesn't even really have the speed. Like, he's a fast person. He's faster than, like, these chuckle fucks. But, like, he's not even as fast as Akiyama. Like, he doesn't have the speed or power. And even Akiyama has more power than him, too. Like, Akiyama has more speed and power than him. Sajima's probably slower than him, but Sajima is probably 4 times his weight. But, like, because he doesn't have any of those natural advantages that everyone we've played at in Yakuza does. Like, Kiryu is just a monster. Like, Kiryu is a force of fucking nature more than anything else with the way that he's able to fight through people. And it's just really satisfying to actually see a character. How does a character who doesn't have those natural abilities or natural strengths in their body, how do they keep toe-to-toe with being able to fight people off? And, like, everything about Tanimura sells that. Like everything about his combat, his heat moves, like, they put a lot into really making it just like, yes, he does fight people differently. Like, they could have made him just have a parry stance and have all of his heat moves be massive power moves. They could have done that. I mean, hell, they basically did that with Majima in Zero. Like, Majima's physically stronger than Tanimura, but, like, Majima's thing is that he is not as physically strong, right? Like, he is a more, like, toned person. That's why his fights are usually, 1, him using a knife, and 2, very agile. He's a fast, speedy motherfucker because he doesn't have the physical strength to make up for it. But even in Zero, like, a lot of Majima's heat moves are still, to some extent, power moves. He has the technical and the speed moves as well, but he also does have a lot of power moves in Zero, where Tanimura basically has none. Even his, like, the closest thing he has to a power move, which is when someone's on the ground. He has the classic finisher on the ground. They deliberately don't sell it as well for Tanimura as other characters. Like, when Saejima punches someone on the ground, you can feel their life force evaporating from their being. You see the blood pour out. You see the shaker and the power when it hits. And, like, the teeth go flying and the controller fucking has a fit of just, like, vibrating like hell and stuff like that. And when Tanimura stomps on someone in the face, there's hardly any sell. There's hardly any impact. There's hardly any vibration, or blood spatter, or, like, the vignetting of the color that they do. Like, there's not much of it. Like, they deliberately undersell, like, the one power move that he has to just drive the point of, yeah, of course his, like, grounded finisher isn't going to be as good as other characters. because he's not as strong. Like, obviously, it's still someone's face on the ground. Even someone who isn't strong. If you stomp on someone's face on the ground, it's gonna fucking hurt. Like, it's still gonna hurt, so it still counts as a heat move. But, like, you're not cracking their skull in half because it's Tanimura. It's really well done. It's really well done. This game does multiple characters in a really, really satisfying way. Total opposite design philosophy from Zero, but fuck me is it satisfying. What the hell? Listen, you don't need to have dangerous stuff like that. Japan's pretty peaceful, you know. Kamurocho besides. I don't care if you have them on you, but can you try to hide them better so it doesn't cause you more trouble? Japan? Peaceful? You make me laugh. The building behind us has blown up so many times we've lost count. Yes, I know it's 2 plus 1 machine gun. But also it's only existed for 3 games. That's right, bullshit, it's peaceful. There's a mafia hitman hiding in Kamurocho. Can you at least try to hide them so I don't have to do my job? That's what he's actually saying, yeah. A mafia hitman hiding in Kamurocho? Mafia hitman? In our country, he's a famous professional assassin. He's some mafia protege hitman and he's real dangerous. Oh. You're from the same country, but you're worried about being attacked by him too? Then why are you here? If GG ever gets you in his sights, he kills you. Even you won't stand a chance. Hold on, did you say GG? Oh, that's right. It's the name of the mafia boss. Are we dealing with Diavolo? I feel like we're dealing with Diavolo here. You know GG? The name of the guy now was named GG too. Mafia protege assassin is here in Kamurocho. Then it must have been that GG's here with his crew. Detective Tanimura, welcome back. We can take it from here. Oh, sure. I'll leave it to you guys then. Information relating to GG, huh? Guess we'll go back to there and report it to her. So does this still count as one of my incidents for getting rewards from Akaishi? Like, it still comes through the dispatch, but because it's related to training, I don't know if it would count. Does it count as both and I get a cheeky little bonus? That'd be nice. I'd appreciate that video game. I would appreciate that. No, go fuck myself? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I mean, it's fine. It's a bonus. It's not like I'm expecting it. Oh, little Asia. I appreciate your design philosophy and why you're such narrow hallways, and I think it's a really good bit of world building for Kamurocho. I think that this game has also been focused on. This is the most world building that Kamurocho has had since fucking Zero, which is amazing. But I appreciate why Little Asia exists the way that it does, but boy howdy, are you hard to walk around.
Hi.
Which again is also the point. It's, again, something that comes up a lot in Yakuza 4. Yakuza 4 doesn't want you always to just have a perfect, happy, easy time. Sometimes it wants you to be annoyed. Sometimes it wants you to be uncomfortable. Because it's trying to make a point. I don't know what that point is yet. And I hope it's just trying to make a point. But, like, I don't know. I feel like the game's gone out of its way to try and make out our characters to be like, our characters are on the good side. Because they're not, like, you know, scheming manipulators. Because there's nothing worse in Yakuza. Because the only thing worse than a murderer in Yakuza is a schemer. Like, you're always playing as the good guys. But I feel like the game is also trying to be like, yeah, you're playing as the good guys, but that doesn't mean they're perfect. Our character is good because he only killed 18 people. And they all deserved it because reasons. Well, I don't know. It's just like there's something particularly tragic about that because it's just like it's very clear that like what Saejima did wasn't good, and even he regrets it. But he still says, "But I'm glad that I did it for my boss because I would do anything for my boss." And then like you learn the backstory behind Saejima in that one sub-story with the kid, and it's just like Sasai took in Saejima when he was young and like saved him. So it's just like, huh, that's kind of like Kiryu. Like someone who was an orphan. Well, I don't know if he was strictly an orphan or whether they just ran. I can't remember if he was an orphan or whether they ran away from home. One or the other. So like some like Yakuza family came and rescued him and like raised him to be a Yakuza, and it's kind of like Kiryu. And then this Yakuza boss actually asked the kid to do a bunch of murder, and it's just like, I don't know. It's sad to see Saitama be so upset seeing what Sasai's become and everything like that. Like, that's a heartbreaking scene. And, like, it's heartbreaking to see what Saitama is, like, having to deal with because of what he did. But then also, like, Sasai, like, raised Saitama to the point where Saitama would do anything for him. And it's just like, did Sasai take advantage of this kid and raise him into someone who was willing to be a killer? Like, is Sasai a good guy there? Like, sure, he helped save Saitama, but he also turned Saitama into someone who was willing to kill 18 people. So, like, is that a good thing? Again, like, whether this could just be me reading way too much into Yakuza 4. I could be very easily reading way much into Yakuza 4. But at this point, I feel like it's consistent enough with the game making you uncomfortable with certain aspects of your characters or their development or things like that, that I think it's trying to do it deliberately. I don't know where it's going with that, or whether it is going anywhere with that, or it may not be going anywhere with that. Maybe it's just trying to be gritty and more realistic. So it's just like, hey, yeah, you're playing as a bunch of people who are doing crimes. No, they're not perfect characters. Like, yeah, you're dealing with people who are, like, on all sides of the law. Like, you've got, like, someone who's running a pseudo-legal business with, like, Yama, an actual ex-con murderer, a cop here, and then, obviously, with Kiryu later on, the ex-Yakuza and stuff like that. Like, you're dealing with people on all sides of the law, and, like, we're dealing with this massive conspiracy, stuff that's going on and everything like that. So whether it's just trying to be more gritty and realistic and that's why it's doing that with its characters, or whether it's actually doing that to make a point at some point, we're too early to work that out. But I don't think it's me reading too much into the game because it's been so consistent at this point. Like, every character has had multiple moments of, well, that's not great. Like, they literally introduced Tanimura by just being an absolute piece of shit person. But then you realize, oh, he's also, like, the only... Like, he's a son of a bitch, but he's also the only son of a bitch in Kamurocho who actually cares about immigrants. So it's just like... Again, whether it's just them trying to add nuance into Yakuza's storytelling, or whether they're going to do something with that as well when it goes forward, I'm not sure, but I definitely think it's deliberate. I've seen info of my own. It's about GG. Really? What is it? Some foreigners are arrested for possession of firearms, said they were afraid of some assassin trained by GG and had to protect themselves. An assassin trained by GG. I might know the person they're talking about. Usually these types go out of their way to hide, but I hear GG is so strong he's using this guy like some kind of advertisement. So he's looking to scare the surrounding organization into submission. Clever. Same killer's apparently still walking the streets of Kamurocho. Turns out it's also Yasuko. Kamurocho? Andy was brought over here as a bodyguard. In any case, it means GG is not alone. So he brought backup. I know how many we'll have to face, but we need to stand our toes from now on. Thanks for the info. I'll let Marcus and the others know. Okay, I'll be getting my eyes peeled too.
Hi.
More sparring! Work on punishing your opponent after parrying their attack. Parry to render them defenseless, then counterattack. Are you going to let me do that? Because normally, the moment I parry you, the only counterattack that I have is being parried by you. So is that actually going to work, or... No. I don't know, like, most training with the other characters ask you to do very specific things each mission, like, they actually change. Like, Akiyama was just like, do these specific things for each individual fight, like either the running or things like that. Saejima was like, mini-games of breaking rocks, and this is just fighting there over and over again. Like, they always say, let's focus on this, but in terms of the actual fight that you're doing, it doesn't come up. It comes up in, like, the ability that you learn, but it doesn't seem to actually come up in terms of, like, what you're doing. God damn it. I'm the one who got mounted. Damn it, I fucked up the combo. Damn it. Damn it, no, she parried me. She got out of my corner trap by parrying me. God damn it. God. Finding someone who can also parry as Tanimura is not the easiest thing in the world. Ah! Damn it. No! You got me from the back. we both did the same attack to each other immediately. She's getting more aggressive, so it's actually easier to parry her. Because if she's near me, there's just a really good chance she'll actually try to attack me. Her being more aggressive kind of makes this easier. God damn it. I say as I get thrown into a fucking wall. Fucking hell. Damn it. I wanted to try, at least see if it was possible. Not really is the answer. Damn it. Endless parry combos. Ow, fuck, 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 fuck. Ah! There we go. Ah! Come on, one more. There we go! Throat chop to victory! Oh, I lost again! I know it's just sparring, but I really hate losing. I know exactly how you feel, but thanks to you, think about the hang of dealing with enemies after parrying. Yo, was this a heat move after parry? Fuck yeah, now we actually Akiryu. Now I got some big news. What is it? She's still talking. It's still the math laps of her, isn't it? I'll tell you more son's here too. Perfect timing. What's the news? Every time! Someone cited the same GG that was seen in the club. We now know if a building is apparently enters every night. Good work. If that GG's that killer, then that building could very well be his hideout. Where is the building? It's over on Pink Street. Let's go check it out then. Wait, need a warrant to just enter a building like that. And to get a warrant, you gotta have some degree of evidence. Sometimes I get fed up with the amount of paperwork here. I have no idea you're such a straight-edge cop, Tanimura-san. That's not it. If I'm the one storming into a building, I couldn't care less about a piece of paper. But your position is a bit more complicated. If you guys enter illegally and get caught, your investigation is pretty much over. You've got a point. I guess we better stick to Japanese rules to avoid a lot of problems. We'll have to go about this carefully. First, go by that building and find out for sure that it is in fact the right GG. If you get the evidence, I'll take care of the paperwork. Then we can make our move. Got it. I'll look into it then. There, did you hear from Garcia? Not a word. I just hope he's okay. Got a bad feeling about this. See if I can find out anything. There's a Japanese cell phone. Take it. It's prepaid, so you shouldn't run into any problems. Thank you. Should come in handy. I haven't seen prepaid phones in a long time. Good job finding one. You can still find them in some places. Pretty lucky that such services are still around. I'll give you one for Garcia too. Make sure he gets it when he comes back. Got it. Thanks. Alright, I'll be back later. You gotta love how all of the cops are in unison. Damn. Not being able to infringe people's rights? Such bullshit. I hate it. Paperwork minigame. Worst case for me, I get chewed out. Worst case for you, you get deported. Better go by the books. Yeah. But again, all of them are complaining. It's just like, you mean as cops we're not allowed to just barge into people's houses because we think it's fine? This is bullshit, said the 3 police. Guy works really hard. My brother always used to say Marcos would become a police officer one day because of his strong sense of justice. And now Marcos is the one chasing the killer who murdered him. It's kind of ironic. You guys were all pretty close, weren't you? My brother didn't really get along with my parents, so he was confided in me. Marcos was also one of his only friends. He wasn't really a people person. I see. So Marcos working on this case is his way of honoring your brother. What we can do now is chase down the killer and make him pay. Yeah. Nobody can change the past. But we can kill it. No point moaning about it. Once we put an end to this, let's go out for some celebratory drinks. Sounds good to me. We need a reason to kick down their doors and point guns at people? What is this country coming to? Aren't there certain states in America that are trying to pass laws to, like, say the police don't need a warrant or anything to actually enter people's houses?
Hi.
Or is that already just the law in a lot of places? I mean, I know the difference between it being legal and them doing it anyway is completely different. Like, there's a shitload of cases of cops barge into a person's house when it wasn't illegal, probably shoot their dog because cops love dog murdering. But, yeah. But, like, from memory, those places that were trying to be like, yeah, let's just make it so, like, cops can just enter anywhere they want if they feel like it. And it's, like, totally legal and it's fine. I have no idea what, like, laws like that are in the country that I live in. I have no idea what the cases are with laws like that are. Like, I know the policing situation is fucked here, but I feel like so few people talk about it that it's, like, not as commonly known how fucked it is here. Like, our policing situation is fucked. Like, policing here is fucked. You just have to have a look at the stats of Aboriginal people in prison. And by that I mean look at the fact that in terms of per capita, Aboriginal Australians are the highest incarcerated population on the planet. But yeah, depends a lot on state and crime. And it's also the thing with America. It's really hard to keep a track of what isn't legal in America because you've got 50 fucking states and they all have their own laws. So it's really hard to keep a track of it. Hell, there's only 7 here and it's really hard to keep a track of it. Tenimura-san, what can I help you with? More sparring, please. What should we work on? Getting out of an opponent. I didn't even look at the ability that I got. Let's get out of an opponent's grab. Fighters like us don't fare too well when grabbed. Like I said before, it's just sparring, so I can't use that. I'm really bad at getting out of grabs. I'm really bad at noticing that I'm in a grab early enough to actually meet the mash from. It also doesn't help that I'm relatively slow at mashing. Alright, I've worked out how to get out of their grab. 1, throat chop them to death so they can never they never grab you in the first place. I don't have a step 2, but I'm pretty sure I should be fine. Parry infinitely! Yeah, let's go. Fuck. Okay. I like the storyline here, and it is sick that we actually have a female fighter in a Yakuza game that is actually in combat. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Miss Tatsu. I think Miss Tatsu is awesome. But it does suck that you don't actually, like, see Miss Tatsu fight, and, like, literally the end of the storyline of Miss Tatsu is Kiryu needs to come and save her. Which is also kind of the beginning of it as well, but, like, it's way more explicit at the end. This is the issue of playing close to a wall. But yeah, it's like, this is the first time that we've actually had, like, a woman in proper combat in a Yakuza game without them having to be trans to say it's actually fine because you're actually beating up a man. It was one of my predictions, like, when people ask me, it's like, so who do you think are going to be, like, the playable characters in Yakuza 4 and stuff like that? And I'm just like, well, if it's flowing along with Akiyama, we're talking about people who are the very opposite of who have played as before in Yakuza. So a woman, and guess what? I was wrong! Although I was totally right in the cop one. I was extremely right in the cop one. Although I feel like predicting that you play as a cop in this game was relatively easy when you realize that it's going, like, when it became clear that who you're going to be playing as in this game are just examples of not Kiryu, I feel like cop was an easy one to come to a conclusion on, but But yeah, the other one that I picked was a woman, and I was wrong. But at least this game actually has a woman in combat. Which again, is not something that we've seen in any I think literally 0 other Yakuza games have had a woman. Actually, no, Sayama. No, never mind. Sayama in Yakuza 2. She's a tag team partner with you for a lot of fights. Never mind. Yakuza 2 actually did have a woman in combat. Never mind. I totally forgot that because you never fight Sayama in that game. You're never fighting against Sayama in that game, but she absolutely is in combat with you. You do heat moves with her. So yeah, no, actually Yakuza 2 did. But then Yakuza 2 shat on Sayama's character so badly that the writers went, all right, well, we've ruined this character, so let's ship them overseas so they never have to come back again. Rain hits Marshall with a bottle in 0. Is that during the fight, or like, is that during the fight? Is that a QTE during the fight? Because I think it is, isn't it? Like, you have a QT in the middle of the fight to dodge the bottle. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Like, Nishiki knocks you onto the counter or something, and then Reina tries to hit you. So yeah, there is that QTE. I lost. I don't think I have what it takes to beat you anymore, son. You beat me like the first time around. I just learned how to throat chop you. QTE, yeah, there's an achievement for missing it. Right, because Yakuza 0 has like achievements per chapter of do a particular thing. Right, yeah. It's only because I've got a good teacher. I'm truly grateful. Release throw. Why doesn't he get it? Why hasn't Garcia contacted me? How caught up could he be at the embassy? I just hope everything's okay. Do you want me to try checking in for you? Can you even do that? I think so. Let's see here. Oh my god, my nose is fucked up. That's just because it's dusty in this room today. I didn't have my window open after I streamed yesterday, so all the dust is built up in here, so it's supposed to actually getting some airflow. Well, this is Tony Moore from Community Safety. Need you to look up a phone number. Huh? Already left? Yes, right. I see. Sorry for the trouble. What's going on? What'd they say? Garcia was at the embassy to file some papers, but left immediately after it was done. What? But it's likely he got involved in something. Garcia. Is there any way you can contact him? I haven't had the chance to give him the cell phone I got from Marcos yet. This may not be the best time to sit back and wait patiently. I'll go and look for more clues. Something might come in on the radio receiver. I'll let you know as soon as I hear something. Got it. Thanks. More radio receiver time. Damn, you telling me to advance this detective story? I have to actually go out and do some detective work? This is bullshit. And yes, by detective work, I mean walk around the street until someone tells me, hey, a thing is happening. You know, detective work. Actually, I got those abilities. I gotta look at what the abilities that I got are. Why is my left shoulder fucked up? Maybe it's because my entire body's fucked up and I constantly bitch about how fucked up my body is. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Yay, immediately after parrying! Immediately after parrying, heat move, fuck yeah. And reversal. Repeatedly tap circle when grabbed. Ooh, okay. So does that just make it more powerful, or does it make it easier to get out of grabs? Because if it just makes it more powerful but not easier, then I'm still fucked. Because I'm still really bad at mashing out of grabs. 100% the only reason I'm bad at getting out of grabs... Okay, I'm a slow masher. That is also part of it. So, correction. Hey, Ryukyu. But no, the main reason that, like, I get fucked up with grabs is just because I never notice that I'm grabbed until it's too late for me to have time to mash out of it. Because you would think with the amount of time I've put into Yakuza games, I'd get good at them, but no. 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 I mean, I guess I did defeat Amon in the last game relatively simply. But I don't know how much of that was weapon abuse. Actually, did I even abuse weapons for Amon in Yakuza 3? Yakuza 3 Amon was a Rasa, and I don't know if I actually abused weapons that much in that game or not. Oh! Whoa, whoa! Holy shit! Oh, and it puts them into an arm grab after it. Wow. Wow. Oh. Come on, fight me. Damn it. You know me in the small amount of time that I wasn't in Paris State. Come on. Come get me. Oh, circle, circle, circle. Yo, that's way easier. Oh, that's way easier too. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. There we go. That's way easier to get out of with the release throw. Dude, should we fight this dude? I think he needs a doctor. He keeps blowing glue and jittering. It's what happens when you have way too much zero sugar Red Bull. Oh, dispatch. Known member of a weapon smuggling ring spotted on Nakamichi Street. All nearby units report. That's a good heat move though for that. And also, I don't know if there's a single other heat move that ends like that. Because it ends with you in a parry, in a grab stance. Like normally most heat moves are just thrown on the ground. But it actually ends with you grabbing the fucker so you can immediately throw him into someone else. That's cool. That is cool. But yeah, like you've thrown them away so they're immediately distracted, kick him in the back there, whack him in the face, and then just spin the motherfuckers. Like just use a bunch of disorientating tactics in a row to immediately get them in an arm lock while you beat the crap out of them. Damn, Tanimura is so good. Damn, he's so good. Damn, where'd he go? Yo, where's this one criminal you're talking about on the radio? Hey, Tanimura-san. Well, you see, we kind of lost him. It's too bad. Well, I guess I'll look around for him. Could it be that dude there, standing in the middle of the street? These cops don't give up. Is that the one criminal that's on the run? Hey, you there. Can I talk to you? Damn, a cop! You'll never take me alive! If you come with me, we can avoid any unnecessary violence. I can't afford to get caught. Sorry, pal, he's gonna have to die. Have you got a gun? You don't even have a weapon? I appreciate that he has like this big wind-up punch on the ground. Oh no! There we go. Bonk! Bonk! Like, look how many times they spin around. Oh! Look at their face. Their face gets so fucked up. Their face gets so fucked up when he pulls them around like that. Boy, sure is time being criminal and doing crimes. I sure hope no one is listening to me. Let me just quickly go through my itinerary of the exact crimes that I've committed and the places that they are to make sure that I'm on schedule for the day. Damn it. Don't make me waste more of my time. You ready to come along now? Fine, I'll come with you. I'll come with you. If you protect me. Huh? What are you saying? Use the cops to protect me. If they find out I've been caught, I'm a dead man. Who's they? Guy called GG. Once he says he sights on you, you'll never escape until he kills you. GG? He's the guy Ned's looking for. What does GG guy tell you? I don't know anything else that has to do with a job. What you asked to do? You get a massive amount of firearms and a chopper. They're gonna attack the Millennium Tower again. No! A chopper? You mean like a helicopter? That's right. I don't know what he plans to use it for. That's all I know. Alright, I got it. Just calm down. Please take into protective custody and bang! He just immediately gets shot off the side. What? Oh. Hey, hey! Hey, somebody call an ambulance! Remember something, we had a... He actually was shot! Oh fuck, I was joking! I mean, they could have played a gunshot sound. Yes, the man's been shot. Shoot has to be somewhere nearby. I was joking! I was joking! What? It's you, can you hear me? You said they're able to shut him up. Firearms and a helicopter. Make sure to report this to Nair. And not get shot on the way back myself? Hopefully. Hopefully. So this isn't going great. I mean, I guess we do have other people investigating, so if we know that someone's looking for a... surely someone grabbing a helicopter would be slightly not subtle enough that someone could notice it happening. Hopefully? Hopefully. I mean, again, a helicopter did fly up and shoot the shit out of the biggest tower in Japan like a year ago, but still. That was the CIA doing it, so it's like... fine. Still don't know how that doesn't constitute like a declaration of war. I mean, like, I guess if we're talking about all of the things that the American CIA has done to other countries, and whether those things count as declarations of war, I feel like most of them probably should, but very few of them do. So I guess it's just realism. Timura-san, what can I help you with? Dude got shot. Got some information on JJ. What is it this time? A weapons buyer arrested in Kamurocho is apparently doing work for JJ. Seems JJ ordered a large amount of guns and a helicopter to boot. A helicopter? What are they going to use that for? No clue. But the buyer was gunned down in cold blood right in front of me. They want to make sure he didn't talk. It's terrible. This also means weapons have already made it to the into the hands of the enemy. Helicopter too, I bet. Can't hide a helicopter without at least one person noticing. That's what I was hoping for. I'll do some sniffing around too. Good. That'll be a big help. And let's spar, because sparring is part of this police detective story as well. Here from Marcos? Not yet. What the hell do you think you're doing sticking your nose in the boss's business? Oh, this isn't gonna go great. Actually, it will. We're the playable character. We'll beat the crap out of them. It'll be fine. Go back and tell the others we found the rats, and that we'll take care of them. Got it, boss. It was the guy in the brown jacket. I knew it. Who are you? Didn't you hear what I said? You've already taken care of. Got it? I don't have to explain shit to someone who's about to die. Get 'em, boys. Looks like I'm gonna have to fight. You take half of them, I'll take the other. Got it? You're like right now when you made the boss your enemy. Now you two can die together. Do they have weapons? No? Then we're fine. Bam! Oh, what's my last attack? Damn it! Damn it. Okay. When you're already being hit, doing this doesn't work. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. Actually a way of grabbing, I was about to say actually a way of grabbing the big people, the big guys. But no, he, even after the heat move, he immediately got out of the grab. Even after the heat move, he immediately got out of the grab. There we go. Bam. Yeah, that actually did quite a bit of damage. Look on. Damn it. Ow, ow, ow. But I said, do we have a tag team move? But I still don't think tag team moves exist in this game. Oh, I know they do. They're only in the Coliseum, though. But I say, I don't know if the tag team moves exist, but I'm pretty sure we already confirmed that. It's Saijimori students in the Coliseum, and that's literally it. Actually, I don't even know there's tag team ones there, or I'm just thinking that there are heat moves that are only Coliseum because of, like, the Great Walls and stuff. Well, looks like that's that. I've seen these guys before. Some for common misdemeanors. I'm pretty sure they work under GG. GG knows about us, then... Marcos! Oh, this isn't... Now it's not going to go well. Put it on speaker so I can hear too. Got it.
Hello?
Hello? Now get out of there! Marcos, are you okay?
Best Wolf!
Inappropriate Buster Wolf. Don't worry about me, just get out of there. Garcia's with me. Chasing GG at the club was just a trap to catch us. If the interpreter was... Marcos! Marcos! Now listen up, you idiots. This is GG. It's one of my aliases. What are you planning on doing with Marcos? We know you've got Garcia too. That's entirely up to you. If you intend to keep zooming around, then you'll all be taking a trip to the bottom of the sea. But if you keep it to yourselves, I'll let them go when the time is right. Let them go. We're not that stupid. Someone as evil as you would never be so gracious. Then do as you like. Their fate is up to you. So don't forget. Just actually being evil. Sure, I sure do love being a villain criminal in this game. I don't get it. What the hell's up GG up to? I don't know what his goal is, but there's someone else I don't get. First person to call was Marcos. If Marcos was captured, how could he be free to use the phone? The only explanation that GG had Marcos make the call. To inform us that he was okay. I guess? He kept Marcos alive and even went out of his way to let us know. I'm pretty sure he wants to make a deal. And if that's the case, then he probably wasn't lying about his end of the bargain. I mean, he'll let everyone go if we keep it to ourselves? Exactly. And if he doesn't intend to keep them hostage or kill you, it means he's got some kind of reason. What the hell's GG up to? I have a feeling if you do as he says to stay out of his business, you'll be all allowed to return home safely. But you'll also miss your only chance to bring him down. Talk about tough decisions. This is out of my hands now. Ultimately, this is a decision that you will have to make. I want to get the criminal who killed my family. And I'm sure Marcos feels the same. I know if I go home just because the killer told me to, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. It's going to be dangerous. You sure you can handle it? I have to try. You're coming too, right? I'm not just gonna up and leave. Not now. Then it's settled. We'll go save Marcos. And then we'll arrest that murderer. Right. He should have been in that building Marcos was talking about. Just let me know when you're ready. I'll be waiting here. Got it. That sneeze hurt. I'm full on healing items. I probably don't need to worry about healing before I go. Or getting more items, as I'm literally full. Oh. Oh, that was just recapping what had happened up to this point. Oh. But we're ready to go. I'm ready. Great, then let's do this. Ooh. Sore neck. What if Marcos is GG? GG. Or it could be Garcia, because his name is G. This is it, I guess. Yup. I knew you'd show up. I have no idea what you're getting yourselves into. If you're here, then this must be the right place. You sure about that? Either way, you're not gonna live to find out. I swear this alleyway next to Kamara Castle has several evil, like, gangs hanging out here. I mean, it's a place in Kamurocho, so saying there's multiple evil gangs who hang out there is probably just true of most buildings. So I don't know if I'm, like, saying anything that's relevant or new information, really. Punch you in the dick. Punch you in the dick. I punch you in the back! Whee! It's just Dragon King Essence. It really is. It really is just Dragon King Essence. Oh, I better not be involved in this situation. Shit, don't you move. So we don't have time to talk. You're gonna let us in. Oh, well, I don't want to get involved either. So you came, serene man. You must be JJ. No, the boss is already gone. What? He warned you, didn't he? Told you not to interfere any further. I'm gonna take care of you now. You can die together. Regretting your stupid mistakes is one. Go beat you up. Oh my god, you have a lot of health. Oh, it's the assassin. Fortunately, with two of us pummeling him into a TV unit, he don't stand a chance. Oh, wow. Had a big super kick. Yeah! Made the crap out of him together! Woo! Ugh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He's putting on the damage. The parry lasts for so long now. It's great. Throat chops! Gotta remember to do throat chops way more than I do. They are so effective at opening up new opportunities, and they're so easy to pull off because they're just on the first combo. Like, it's way easier to open up opportunities to whoop ass by doing a throat chop to start with, rather than trying to do a really long combo. For a lot of other characters, doing their really long combos is how you open up opportunities, because just the longer their combo goes, the more likely you are to break through their guard. But just the throat chop just puts them into a state where you can just whoop them. It works out really well. What the? That was a professional assassin. GG definitely isn't fooling around. So where is GG? What is it? It's a note here on the phone. Tower helipad. A time's written here too. Millennium Tower! No way! Tallest building in Kamurocho, right? Let's get going. Wait, we still have a few hours until the time written on the note. If we get there first, they might see us and run away. And then we're back to square one. We should wait here first and make our move right before things go down. Okay. She seems very unconfident with this idea. I mean, this is a very big TV for us to watch. We better not let it go to waste. It's a bad time. You ready? As ever, let's go. Well, not illegal to go to Millennium Tower during the day. Hey, I think Kiryu did that once or twice in Yakuza 3. I think that happened sometimes in that game. That elevator should take us to the roof. Right, let's go. This is where it ends, folks. Oh my god. Another big battle inside a Millennium Tower. Ah, who are these guys? Looks like they're expecting us. Guess things are gonna get ugly. You got that right. What I'm done, not even your mother will recognize you. Hey, I don't know where Tanimura's mother is at this point. My presumption is not alive or out of the picture, given the way that he talks about, you know, the family he has in Little Asia, but still. There we go. Get fucked, Freddy! Freddy got fucked! I don't know if that's a fucked up reference or not. Like, I know the title, I have no idea what it actually is, and I don't know whether it's fucked up or not. Based on the name, it's very possible that it's fucked up. Just making a safe assumption, but still. See, there we go. Tried to do a long combo on him. Was it working? No, he was just blocking the entire time. But now I'm doing throat chops, and now shit's working for me. I really thought you were about to attack. If you're not attacking, then I guess I can continue throat chopping. Basically, I've now worked out Tanimura's flowchart. Is an enemy about to attack? Yes. Get ready to parry. Are they not? Then throat chop, baby! His throat chop also just seems really good at getting bounding opportunities off walls because it sends them flying so far. Oh, right, I can do the release of this one. Yeah, let's go! Like, they go flying so far when you do the throat chops for them to fall over, and that entire time, if they hit a wall, then it opens them up to be bounded. I mean, it's the same thing with the parry. The parry sends them a long distance, and if they hit a wall, you can bounce them after the parry. So he, like, out of characters that we've played so far, he has a lot of opportunities to just absolutely corner stomp someone. I mean, other characters do as well. Akiyama definitely couldn't do that. Like, Akiyama can effectively just, like, kick someone into a wall over and over with these really long combos. But like, yeah, there's, like, his primary mechanics for Tanimura allow you to do that. Again, technical fighter. The enemy just standing in front of you is not your opportunity. You have to make it. But once you make it, you can do a lot with it. Are you alright? I'm fine. We have to hurry. Right. If GG is a Rase, somehow. Marcos Garcia! Wait, isn't that GG? I must give you credit for making it this far. However, your coming here was a mistake. And I take it you realize that now, no? It can't be. Are you sure that's GG? Yeah. Now, what's gotten into you? Can't blame for being surprised. This is why I told you coming would be a mistake. What's going on? Is it the brother? He's my brother. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! The brother never got along with the parents and just murdered the shit out of them. And killed like a pig or something to make it think he was dead too. You're white? But why? It's just as it appears. I killed their parents, faked my death, and took over their family's massive fortune. It can't be. I'm afraid it can. But the facts reported on the murder are all lies. What do you mean? Our family operated a plant, dealing mainly with automobile manufacturing. But that business alone could never amass such wealth. It was merely a front. Behind the scenes, they dealt in the munitions industry, selling arms. This was the true source of their enormous wealth. The whole family was doing the big ol' evil on the side. And he just thought that he would take an expedited path towards taking over the family business. Wealth that I took. Publicizing my death freed me from all political and economic responsibility. Living behind the scenes has many advantages. It can't be. Nobody can just fake their death that easily. Perhaps not in Japan. But the sleuthing techniques aren't so advanced where I'm from. It was hardly a challenge to find a loophole. And I'm rich. Nothing's impossible for me now. This guy's ridiculous. My parents and I never saw eye to eye when it came to their money. I had to get rid of them. But Nero and Marcos were always there for me when I was alone. I'm grateful to both of them. That's why you told them to stay out of your way, right? You didn't want to kill them. That's right. Even wicked people like you aren't able to forget the people they love. But do you think your friend and sister are happy with you now? That's why I told them not to interfere. They figured out who I really was. I'd have to dispose of them regardless. By the way, yes, even now during this incredibly intense moment, the near lip flap glitch is still happening. Dispose? You gave yourself away the moment you said that word. If these people were truly important to you, you'd never talk of disposing them. Not ever. I'm sure even Nera's realized the truth about you now. You're not my brother. My brother is nothing like you. My brother is dead. My brother died that day, along with my parents. You're just the criminal that murdered my family now. You're not getting away with it. That's too bad. But I thought you of all people would at least try to understand, see? Lip flap glitch is still happening, because Nair is just that powerful. You can't force your ideas on other people and expect them to agree with you. That's enough. You will die now. I'm gonna make you pay. Count on it. I got tired of this banter. Prepare yourself! GG! I was about to say, why doesn't he get the brother's name? But, like she said, brother is dead. This is not brother. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's a Rase with a shotgun! It's a Rase with a shotgun! Fuck! It's a Rase with a shotgun! I mean, honestly, a Rase with two handguns is still more terrifying, but still. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fortunately, a Rase with a shotgun is not great at actually blocking. So he is great at rolling out of my attacks and shooting me in the back. Ow. Ow. Oh my god, you're annoying. Ah, Jesus. I don't know if I can block bullets. Can I parry bullets? Is that a thing? Can I grab the bullets and throw them behind me? That would be sick as fuck. That I would love. Oh my god. Get all this hate, not even gonna get to use it! Oh my god. I fucked up the button press! There we go. There we go. Ugh. Punch. Right in the balls. Yeah, with both of us beating the crap out of him, when we get him cornered, he definitely doesn't go well for him. Yeah, like certain gun users, yeah, they're physically not very good, and that's, you know, why they use a gun. There we go. There we go. Get fucking wrecked. This can't be. Give up. It's over for you. All I ever wanted was for you, just you to be happy now. Bullshit. That's why you truly feel, then pay for your sins with the rest of your life. That's my final wish as your only family. Why did you kill your parents for money? You're the eldest son. You would have inherited the money either way, right? As I said, an expedited approach. Those brainless idiots were wasting their own inheritance. How could I expect to inherit anything on my own? Waiting would have been futile. They had a munitions running business. I don't know, I feel like the world's fucked enough that that's a long-term business plan. I tried reasoning with them. I even majored in management at college, but they never even acknowledged what I was saying. They were so incompetent. They didn't even have the faculties to take notice of my talent. I was so good and they were so shit and they didn't want to give everything over to me and they sucked, so I killed them. Head bobs, yeah, everyone's got to maintain eye contact. That's just the thing that Yakuza's always done. Everyone has to have eye contact with everyone else, so when someone's heaving heavily, all the other characters just have to slowly nod their heads, because they've always got to have eye contact. What's more, they didn't trust me, and we're even looking for a new successor. They had no intention whatsoever to leave the family fortune to me and Nah. Is that because you sucked shit? I feel like it might have been because you sucked shit. It is true that our parents weren't interested in anything but money. But you made the wrong decision. Nobody has the right to kill another. Nah, you've grown up to be a wonderful person. You can rest easy knowing that. Oh, get fucked. Stop talking about how much you care about her. You tried to shoot her with a shotgun several times. Fuck off, stop trying to talk about how much you care about her. Tanamura-san. I know now. It's Tanamura from the Community Safety Division. I need men on the roof of Millennium Tower right away. Oh god, is there another bomb? It will never stop. The jokes will never stop. I don't care if nothing that happens to this tower for the rest of the goddamn franchise. The jokes will never stop. Tanimura-san, thanks for everything. You really helped me a lot. I guess you're pretty shocked to find out the murderer was really your brother. Well, of course. But honestly, I'm a little happy to see that he's still alive. Really? Well, we got the bad guy. But I bet I'm going to be pretty busy for a while after this. Why's that? For starters, Gigi's going to be interrogated here in Japan, right? I also have to start on the extradition paperwork. Paperwork! Woo! Oh, I see. So the worst of all is yet to come. Tanimura-san! You're not going to help? Paperwork? Unless you want me to punch the papers. I'm not really good at pushing them. I think I'll pass on that part. I wish you all the best there. Hey, you can't leave me now. Just kidding. You're more help than I could have ever imagined. We'll take care of the rest. There has to be some way I can repay you. No worries, I was just doing my job. Plus, you taught me lots of new techniques. The whole experience is pretty inspirational too. That's enough reward for me. Kamaki firearm flip. Why are we looking Kamaki techniques? I don't even do my paperwork. Why would I do yours? Hey, can you do my homework for me? I don't even do my homework. What are you talking about? What? I have to go to a doctor and get my lip flap thing checked out. Do you go to a doctor or do you go to a fucking spirit medium? To try and work out why you're channeling other people's voices. Which one's more appropriate? And also, why are we learning Kamaki techniques? Kamaki's not here and we're not learning the shit from Kiryu. Like, yeah, firearm flip, sure, that's like a thing that makes sense for Tanimura to learn. Why are we learning the Kamaki one? You're too nice. When I get back home, I'll send you a bunch of fresh fruit. Well, I am partial to fruit. I'll be looking forward to it then. See, he is gay! He's partial to fruit. Nah, come here and help me fill these forms out. On top of the tower, it's windy. They'd blow away. What are you talking about? Do you know how windy it is on top of towers? Fuck. It's the thing that I'm always concerned about whenever there's the final boss, that's the shirtless battle on top of Millennium Tower. And when people have to dramatically take off their jacket, you do that up here, you're not getting the jacket back. It is flying off the tower and going... It is going over to Shibuya, like, at that fucking rate. Like, Like, you're gonna need to call up fucking people in Yokohama to just be like, hey, did any of you see, like, a snakeskin jacket go flying by when I had to fight Kiri about whether I should go back to the Tojo clan? And just be like, yeah, we recognized it was yours, Majima. Yes, we have it.
Hi.
Be right there. Well, this is it, Tanimura-san. Thanks again. Right back at ya. See you around. I guess you are in Japan for a while. So I can still go to the training and do the training in person if I want to. Hey, Bob, it's Tsunamiya. You completed all in there's training. Congratulations. You're worthy of the title Kamurocho's Kumite Master. Oh god, don't remind me of Kumite. Damn you, Silvercase. That shit was awesome. Actually, Kamaki firearm flip. I imagine it's just go up to an enemy while they've got a firearm. And flip them, probably. Yeah, near an enemy with a gun. How did we learn a Kamaki technique from there? Doesn't make sense. We've got all of the... Yeah. So we've got all of these enhanced stuff. IF7's not a thing. We got all these... We did actually get all of these revelations. I gotta remember what these ones are. I've forgotten what these ones are. Oh, yeah, Guillotine Heal. Yeah, I remember that one. And playing everyone doesn't have a bunch of extra jackets for such occasions. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. Like, you just open up Kiryu's wardrobe, and it is just 10 copies of the Dragon of Dojima suit, with an equal number of the same pants, but with the Hawaiian shirts that he wears in Ryukyu. And Hajima's just constantly just like, Oji-san, why do you keep around so many of these suits? You only ever wear this when you're about to go get killed fighting in some Yakuza bullshit. And Kiryu's just like, Haruka, let's be honest. That's probably going to happen again at some point in my life. Yeah, I know, Oji-san, but like, maybe if you got rid of them, you could explain to someone you can't come back to Kamurocho. Because no one would recognize you because you don't have the grey suit anymore. But no. No. Too simple of a solution for that. So I like what I'm saying there because I'm not even exaggerating that much from reality. I mean, the amount of suits that are there and stuff like that, probably not, but in Yakuza 3, it was very clearly demonstrated that I'm not that far off from the truth there. It was very, very much a case of Kiryu wears different shirts when he's just hanging out with his kids, but he kept the Dragon of Dojima suit in case he needed it again. Like, in Yakuza 2, he was still wearing it the entire time from, like, the beginning when he was, like, raising Haruka and stuff like that. But in Yakuza 3, he's just like, no, I'm done with that part of my life. I'm now raising the kids. But I'll hang on to it just in case. And the moment that he said he was going to go back to Kamurocho, he put it back on. Like, he didn't rock up to Kamurocho wearing his Ryukyu outfit. He was just like, well, if I'm going back to Kamurocho, I better look the part. Kiryu puts on the white suit and glasses from Zero Majima is the only one that realizes who it is. Yeah, because I guess everyone else at this point's dead, aren't they? Jeez. Alright, so what did we get for that one? Did we get one of these from this? Shit, are we actually just at a point now where we can be protected from bullets? Shit, we actually have all 3 Sacred Tree items. Shit, we actually have all 3 Sacred Tree items. Holy fuck. Each training gave you a Sacred Tree priest? Oh. Oh, we actually just have all 3. Gain protection from bullets. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'll take those. I will take those. I will take those. Kiryu will likely get an ability where he doesn't take damage from bullets when he's in heat mode or something. So, so I'm gonna go to Tanimura. Could have used that like a couple seconds ago. Could have used that a couple seconds. Actually, I guess I can always throw them away. Because he gives you another one if you lose it. Like the dragon shirt. I gotta throw away the dragon shirt before I finish playing as Tanimura so Kiryu can pick it up for the hostesses. Someone else is one of them, so no point. Oh, did I? I thought I gave it to someone. Did someone else take one of them? Ah, did that? Oh, wait. Shit, did I give it to someone else already? Damn it. Damn it. Don't find me. Good boy. Oh, gotta look at my revelations. I've forgotten what they are. I said that before, but then I got distracted. Yeah, I probably grabbed it to someone else just to have some armor. Shit, I didn't. Oh, that's cute. Oh, no. Yeah, it shows everything, but just the gears highlighted as shoulder pads. Balls! Specifically of the Thal variety. Balls. Damn it. Oh, well. I probably should actually save it, considering we finished all the training. Not like you can shame hostesses, from my understanding. I don't think you can shame hostesses. God, I hope you can't. But, speaking of hostess time! Hostess time. Time for me to look up the guide. Woo, woo, woo. Now, from memory, we did start talking to one of them last time, so I do have a card. Who do I have a card for? Himeki Kawasaki. Alright. So we can just go back to her. Where is she? Hostess at Shine. Sick. Sick. So now I actually know where I'm going. A piece of information that it might surprise you to know is useful. To know where I'm going. Alright. Hostess time. Hostess time. It's been a real long since it's been hostess time. Once again, it's hostess time. I've got money, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure the reason I didn't do it last time is because I didn't have money. I went to start it, and then I realized I had fuck all money. Which is really funny, considering I've got 250 fucking thousand right now. Really funny that I've got this much money now. And I think I didn't do it before because of lack of funds. Oh, actually, I'll do this. Center reported in the building behind Kotobuki Drugs. Don't fight me. Thank God. So am I going in here? Hello? What situation? Chasing down supposed to be a branch of gun on the street. Every time we get close, he starts shooting at us. Some small-time crook with his back to the wall. I'll take care of it. See? Would have been good to be able to prevent damage from bullets. Does it prevent damage from bullets or just the knockback of bullets, I wonder? I'm with the police. Why don't you just come quietly? You'll make things easier for both of us. Like another pig? Go, Biggie. I can take you. Bring it on. See? Kind of wish I had those things that made me immune to bullets right now. Actually, Kamaki firearm flip. What am I talking about? I literally have the firearm flip. Did it get rid of his gun? It did not get rid of his gun. Never mind. Never mind. I do wish that I had that thing still. I mean, not that it mattered. Not that it mattered anyways. Now to send him over. Man, what a pain. Hey, let's go. What a pain. I had to beat you up for like 4 seconds. Exhausting. So thanks to you, Tanimura-san. More 10,000 yen. I am so fucking thankful that that's Tanimura's long-form content. It is so much better than Hostess Maker and Fighter Maker. It is so much better. It makes so much more sense for the long-form content to be something that just passively happens as you're walking around town. Hey, go do another piece of it now. Like, you don't have to go out of your way to do it. You don't have to, like, navigate a shitload of menus. You don't have to walk in circles around a single building like 500 times. It's so much better. It is so much fucking better. And also, it's so funny because it happens so passively while you're just walking around and just doing your content. So it's easier to do more of it. And it's so fucking funny that they give it to Tanimura at an actual reasonable time. Like, Akiyama and Saitama both have these things where it's just like, here's a heavy, intense sim game that lasts for like 6 hours if you want to complete it. And it's unlocked right as the character's about to finish their part. Like that, like, honest to God, Hostess Maker and Fighter Maker are the worst parts of this game so far. Hostess makeup obviously being the worst. Yes, even though it wasn't as long. The armor set makes you fully immune, but does automatically put you in block mode when shot. Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah, you can't just freely run through bullets. So, yeah, like, you can get your combo... It turns it from damage to, like, combo interruptions. I mean, honestly, that's probably still a worthwhile trade-off, because usually getting shot by bullets will knock you onto the ground immediately. So it's probably still less punishing. It's probably still less punishing. Welcome to Shine. Will you be enjoying our clip today? Very well. Do you wish to request someone? Say, you know what it's going to be useful for? You know what? You know what it's actually going to be useful for? If a mon in this game's a Rase again. Or if a Rase is just in this game again. I've got to stop saying his fucking name. I literally summoned him into Yakuza 3 by constantly talking about him. If I keep bringing him up, he's going to appear in this game again. I need to stop mentioning his fucking name. I need to stop. But Amon's definitely going to show up. And if Amon does have the same moveset as he had in Yakuza 3, Sacred Tree gear would be very useful. Himeki Kawasaki. Himeka. Some very PS3 hair that you have there, lady. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Himeka. Pleased to meet you. Likewise. Do you want to order something? So what do we order? Chicken baskets. There's no alcohol preference here. Kogetsu green it is. You really Beetlejuiced the fuck out of Arase last game? It was bad. It was bad. I mentioned him so frequently, and then the motherfucker shows up in the second to last stream. Like, I think it was the third to last thing I did. Because I'm pretty sure it was... I'm pretty sure I did Hitman, then immediately after Hitman, I did, Amon, and then it was the end of the game. And it was just like, hey, here's a Rase at the end of the Hitman stuff. Hey, here's Amon. He's a Rase again. I mean, I brought him up so much in Yakuza 3 because of the gun difference. Because because characters with guns in Yakuza 3 are not pain in the asses to deal with, whereas everyone with a gun in Yakuza 1 is a pain in the ass to deal with. So I kept bringing him up as like the worst example of gun users in Yakuza 1, and I'm just like, it's really nice that people with a gun are not a pain in the ass in this game, like a certain red-coated dual-wielding motherfucker. And then he showed up, and honest to God, I can probably just say it. I haven't confirmed it, but honestly, with how few people on YouTube probably do 100%, or at least all sub-story % completions of Yakuza, honest to God, I can probably pretty comfortably say I may have the single best reaction on YouTube to Arase showing up in Yakuza 3. I may have the single best reaction to that, just because I don't know how many people would have actually even gotten to that point on YouTube, and I don't know if any of them would have Beetlejuiced Arase the way I did. Or even how many people would have remembered him. He was a single boss that showed up once in Yakuza 1. He just stands out to me because he's the one who killed Reina. I'm always bitter about that. And he also killed Shinji, who was like a bro since Yakuza. Well, he wasn't a bro in Yakuza 0, but he showed up in Yakuza 0 as well. And obviously, it was a pain in the ass fight. I'll have this. Okay. You want something to eat? This we have something to order for. We actually have chicken basket to order for this. I just love that. Damn, a full heart. Hell yeah. Maybe I get a little bite of yours. I'll put it in the order then. So I guess I'm pretty sure this is the thing with hostesses in Yakuza 3 and with Akiyama. The first visit, even though this is technically the second visit because we had the introduction visit before, but it's like the first time we've sat down with her with hearts, so the appearance stuff doesn't actually come into it yet. Because like I've got all of the gear equipped. I've got the dragon shirt now, so it should be extra good. I'm hoping at least 2 hearts. Half a heart for each of the the like lucky bracelet and charisma bracelet or whatever they're called, and then one for the dragon shirt. That's what I'm hoping. I'm probably hoping too much there, but still. You know, before I started working here, I had a normal office job. Boring. That's a surprise, ain't it? I mean, me in an office, but it was alright even if it was boring. Alright, so she's from Osaka. She may have mentioned that before, but I've forgotten it. But I can definitely tell right now, she's from Osaka. You shouldn't mess around with the Yakuza, you'll just end up dead. Kiryu to Shinji and Zero or something like that. Again, playing through... Yeah, I know Densha's mentioned it before, that Yakuza 0 1000% has prequel syndrome. I know Densha's mentioned it before, that it definitely has prequel syndrome. Yakuza 0 is definitely the game that I want to revisit the most. Not even just because it's my favorite, but also just playing it both, like, not really knowing what like, ever since then, like, Yakuza 1 to now, I know what to expect going into a Yakuza game. So, that both just means some of the surprises taken away, but it also means I now know how to enjoy Yakuza more than when I played Yakuza 0. Like, I know how to go about sub-stories, I know how to pay attention to world building and characters, because that stuff does come up way more frequently than I thought, and stuff like that. Even how to, like, mentally go about combat and things like that. Like, I know how to play a Yakuza game way better now than I did Yakuza 0. But also, now with knowledge of the later ones, I'm really curious how much Yakuza 0 is just littered with prequel syndrome. Because, from my perspective, it's just like, the stuff that came up in 0 came up in like a single sub-story, and now it's relevant later on. But yeah, if you know all of it, then it's just like, oh, of course Daigo's going to show up. He becomes the 6th fucking chairman. Of course he's going to show up in this game, but he's like a 12-year-old kid because it's the 80s and stuff like that. And oh, Kiryu met Shinji ages ago and told him not to be a Yakuza, and they happen to be a Yakuza later on. Oh, okay. Like, there's probably a lot of that. I mean, honestly, hell, you could probably even say that it probably has sequel syndrome even with, like, Shimano and Dojima and, Kazuma and stuff like that. Because it's just like, oh yeah, all of, like, the big players that were in, Yakuza 1, of course, they're also the big players in Yakuza 0. And it's funny that Shimano's has the exact same plan in both. Sell the Tojo to the Omi! You know, how well that worked last time. I got up at the same time every morning and went to work, then went out with my friends at night. Sounds like a pretty normal lifestyle. Yeah, but honestly, I was attracted to the glitter and excitement of hostess clubs ever since I was a tiny thing. I kept imagining how fun it'd be to wear a pretty dress and have folks fussing over me. So I finally decided, you know what? Life's too short to worry about the details. That's when I started working here. Was the cabaret life everything you dreamed it was? Sounds more fun than being a corporate drone. So glad I got out of the rat race. Here I get to talk to all sorts of people while drinking. Honestly, that's a big part of the reason why I still work retail. Like, retail sucks, and you hear about me talking about how terrible my job is. Well, not my job, but the customers all the time. But even with how bad my customers are, I still much prefer a job where I'm actually talking to the public and interacting with people rather than an office job. I would not survive in an office environment, and I 1000% know that. Which I'm screwed because the retail industry is dying. I guess my original plan after, like, realizing that that's what I wanted to do with my life, aka not work in an office, I tried to get into to bars and nightclubs and work there, but that's a very hard thing to break into because no one wants an unexperienced bartender. And unfortunately, the only way to get experience is to get a job as a bartender, and then there's the whole catch-22 of millennials trying to break into the job industry. Even when it comes to bartending, something relatively, like, low level in terms of, like you don't have to go to college or you get a degree or anything like that. Well, everyone here's real nice. I was even top in hostess 1 month. Fuck yeah. You're born to be a hostess, might have even made it as pop star. Everything by doing something else? Born to be a hostess is what I want to say. Born to be a hostess, and I am correct. Fuck yeah. I really think so. So happy I jumped ship to my old place and dove headfirst into the hostess life. Sounds like even the bad times don't get you down, huh? That's a great attitude to have. It's a real kind thing to say. Thanks. Hey, Tanimura-san, is there anything I ever can do for you? Just let me know. I may not look it, but I am a professional when it comes to serving customers. Just talking with you is enough for me. Tanimura-san, you don't look it, but you're quite the gentleman. That puffy blue jacket that you have doesn't, and the loose-fitting tie, not a gentlemanly look. Hey, Tanimura-san, you have, actually, I should probably read chat. Do a question, read chat. That's my idea. I think you would, I remember you thinking that Sarah would have a much bigger, thing because of his stuff in Zero. Yes, that is also a very good point. Yeah, Sarah was like a massive deal in Zero. Like, he was a big player towards the end of it. Like, he was literally the one who secured the empty lot. Like, people are fighting over this fucking thing the entire of Yakuza 0. And the person who gets it, like, dies within a couple hours, if not less. It's literally like, I think my 3rd episode on YouTube is going to Sarah's funeral. Because it's like the first thing that happens when you come back out of prison. Like, it's the first thing that happens. And I'm just like, wow. He wasn't around for long. Unreliable why is this someone at level 51 with a long stop grimoire? It's attachment. They really like Brayflock's Altox. They really like Brayflock's Altox, and they just want to treasure that memory. Don't mind me running into Praetorium with a dismal Bardiche for my warrior, because I don't have a level 50 axe yet. We're being nerds, and we're talking about Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMORPG with a free trial up to level 60, including a Realm Reborn and the award-winning expansion Heavensward. I am now that person. I am now become that person. Honestly, I didn't have a shower. If you're wondering why my hair might look a bit shittier today than usual, or like it's textured differently, straight up, I didn't have a shower last night because after yesterday's Final Fantasy XIV stream where I played it for 8 hours on stream, I continued playing Final Fantasy XIV until it was so late that it was too late for me to have a shower. And I'm not exaggerating. And I'm now that person. I'm now that person. And then I woke up too late this morning. I was gonna have a shower before I went to work. And then I woke up too late for work this morning because I slept in a little bit. Like, I straight up was late to work, so I didn't have time to actually have a shower. It's alright, I just have greasy hair like every Yakuza protagonist, it's fine. Well, honestly, there aren't a lot of people I trust completely. Why do you ask? Well, I have a blog. I decided to keep it in touch with my regulars. Oh my god, constant. This game is constant with the internet stuff. Hey, it's 2010. Do you know people use the internet? I write about what I eat or movies I like. It's just silly stuff like that, mostly. Is it like the blogs that the people you date in Yakuza 4 have, where they talk about how fucking animalistic you are in bed? I'm not even exaggerating. Like, there's a girl that you can date in Grand Theft Auto 4, and, like, after every day, you have sex with her, and then you can go onto her website in-game at the computer cafe and read her blog, and it's literally details about just, like, my new lover is like an animal in bed, and he's so primal about it and stuff like that, and it's amazing, and I'm just like... Interesting approach, Grand Theft Auto 4. Which is probably still my favorite Grand Theft Auto game. I don't know. That game came out at like Grand Theft. Like, I've always liked Grand Theft Auto since like Grand Theft Auto 3. But like Grand Theft Auto 4 just came out at like the perfect time where it was like the main game that I played for a good year and a half straight, and it was like early teens. So I don't know how well it's aged. Probably poorly. It's probably extremely bigoted. I wouldn't be surprised. It is Grand Theft Auto. But it still has a soft spot in my heart. It's one of those things where I'm just like, it has a soft spot in my heart because I played it when I was a teenager, and I really do not want to go back and replay it because I'm scared of how awful it's going to be. Like everyone who played Persona 4 when they were a teenager. I get lots of comments from my readers too. They're always cheering me on and stuff. Is that right? I'd love to see it. Well, recently somebody's been leaving nasty comments like, you're just a tease leading men on, thing like that. Oh, right. Woman on the internet. You're being harassed by sexist pigs. Well, that just couldn't be further from the truth. I put out so easily. You have any idea who's doing it? Maybe. Kind of thinking it could be one of the girls here. I just want to enjoy my work, you know? Why do they gotta try and take the wind out of my sails? They're jealous. They're jealous. They're just jealous of you. Burns their asses and they see you enjoying the job so much. Then why don't they just enjoy it too? Not everyone has your optimism. Haven't you ever felt depressed before? Well, sure, but Someone just gotta drag others down with them. Don't let it get you.
Arigato.
Gets you. Oh, Tanimura-san, you're so mature. I feel a bit better after talking about it with you. You sure recovered fast. 5 is the only GTA game where I've actually played through the whole story. Well, obviously it's problematic as a selling point. I still really love the finale of everyone just going together and going, you know what? Fuck absolutely everyone who's fucked with us in this entire game. No, the third way is satisfying. It doesn't make sense. It is ridiculous. And it is absolute just pure wish fulfillment to an absurd degree. I am not going to deny that the third way is not immensely satisfying, though. Do you have any idea how satisfying it is to go to debt when you get that final cutscene and you see what's his name? I can't remember his name. I can remember Devin Martin, but I can't remember a single player character's name. But when he's just like, I picked C, ain't that a bitch? Like, no, yeah, it is. The finale is immensely satisfying. It doesn't make sense, and it is absurd and ridiculous. But it's so fucking... Yeah, I picked C. That a bitch. Yeah, no, it is immensely satisfying. It is immensely satisfying. Franklin, that's it, yeah. I can't remember any of the characters' names. It is so fucking satisfying. It is so good. Yeah. Like, Grand Theft Auto 5 has its good moments. Like... in terms of, like, its gameplay, some of its set pieces are fun. Although, the main issue with the story of the, like, in terms of playing the missions in GTA 5 is that its set pieces are a little too railroaded. I feel like there's a lot of situations in GTA 5 where you have to play the mission the way they want you to play the mission, and slight deviation or failure to stick to it means you fail. But some of the set pieces are really cool. But, yeah. The third way is immensely satisfying. It's pure revenge fantasy wish fulfillment, and it's absurd that it works. And it is just like, fuck it. But I'm not going to deny that it's not satisfying as hell. Like, out of, like, every Grand Theft Auto game, the story of every Grand Theft Auto game is your character being fucked from the start and having to work with a bunch of arseholes to slightly avoid being fucked, and then every single person fucks you over in return until you get to the end of the game, where the person who you were the closest to at the start of the game was the big bad behind it all, and then you kill them, because every Grand Theft Auto game does that. Hell, even Bully does that. Even Bully does the same fucking thing. But GTA 5 is probably one of the biggest examples of how much your characters are taken advantage of and exploited by these assholes. Even more than others. Even more than others. It's even more intense. But, so it's probably even more satisfying in GTA 5, because it's just... you've earned it so much more in that game than any other, because they're just such assholes. I'm a little parched. Could we get some white champagne? How much does that cost? Sure, why not? It's not gold, so it's not the most expensive thing.
すいません。
I have no idea how much the white champagne
そ
costs.
ういえば、
Ezra's haven't asked what you do for a living. You want to know? Yup, come on, tell me, even just a hint. A hint, okay. Well, I work for the government. It's probably the most diplomatic way you could say it,
そうなん
yes.
だ。
You're a public servant.
うーん
Are you a school teacher? Nope. I'm not cut out to teach anyone anything. I'm a cop. I'm in Community Safety Division. It's, well, let's just say I'm a detective.
そうなん
Wow. You know, now that you mention it, you do kind of have that air about you. You're technically wearing white, blue, and black. Really? Yeah, you got that I always catch the bad guy look. I haven't done anything wrong, just so you know. But do you want to be handcuffed anyway? I
気になることが
wonder.
あって
Hey, I'd like your advice on something. Do you mind? I can't promise I can help, but go
です
ahead.
ね
Do you know how to make my hair stop twitching? It's really uncomfortable. Ever since appearing in that magazine, I've been getting a real mountain of customers coming to get a taste of my hospitality. But some of them are... I don't know. Like, they've never been to a club before. They seem pretty inexperienced with women. Anyway, a few of those customers get the wrong idea about me. They're like, I can't believe we get along so well. They don't get what a hostess club's all about. Yeah, it's flattering when they say they love me, but if you're creeping a little too hard, if you know what I mean. Nothing bad's happened yet, but you should report stuff like that to the police, says the cop. Then we can tell them to lay off. But they like me, and they're customers. I don't want to offend them or anything. How can I let them know without burning their butts? Learn self-defense. At this stage, just tell them straight. Ah, I'm correct again. You have to tell them straight. It's the best way to deal with guys like that. They are, if they're already thinking that you're in love with them because of what you're doing as your job, they're not the type of people who will pick up on subtlety. I should just say I think they're creeps. Well, maybe soften it up a little bit. You don't want to make things worse than they already are. So what should I say? Well, you can tell them that you have a boyfriend so you can't get involved with anyone else. No, just explain to them. Just explain that your job is being a hostess and like, hey, being nice and friendly is like part of the job. That's like why you pay money to come here. I ain't snitching him out. I'm not a narc. I don't have a boyfriend right now. I don't have to know that. What do they want to meet him? Hey, maybe you can pretend to be my boyfriend. Why does this keep happening? I suppose I wouldn't mind that. Alrighty. From now on, I'll say I have a boyfriend. If they ask to meet him, you're the one who's coming to dinner. I'm counting on you when the time comes. Alright, intro session. Jesus Christ, it took us like 20 minutes to get through the intro session. Jesus Christ, that drink was expensive. If she asks for white champagne again, I'm saying no. If she asks for white champagne again, I'm saying no. I need to stop yammering about Grand Theft Auto. I think literally the ending of Yakuza 2, while I was trying to fight Ryuji and I was failing a bunch, I think we started talking about GTA speedruns or something. So maybe you came to see me again. That's not... I guess it is again because it is like the second visit because we saw it before. It's almost like Sirius E said not to order anything. I thought it was cheap because I'm an idiot. All right, what's our text? I'll come see you again soon. That should do it. Xerix C, still a champion among Yakuza players. We all salute you, Xerix C. You are a hero of the franchise. It's amazing. It's amazing how many people you can talk to in the West who play Yakuza who know the name Xerix Z because of the guides. Like, these games definitely need a guide if you want to do anything approaching completion, or even if you just want to know, like, how do I get the cool thing for some things. And it's just amazing how many people just know him by username. Like, across the play. There probably are people in other player bases where a single person is known so well for their guides. There probably is. There's probably, like... I was about to say the Lego games, but I think I'm just saying Lego because I'm pretty sure Series Z writes guides for the Lego games too. But there's probably some RPG series or stuff out there where, like, there is one person who's known as the community hero for writing the guides for them as well. But I don't personally know of anyone who's as known as Xerix Z for their guides for an entire series. You're back again, I see. Let's take it easy tonight, yeah? Thanks for your email. I've been waiting for you to come back. Not sure about guides, but modders like like community websites and stuff. True. Yeah, like the people who run Cerebi and Bulbapedia. I don't know if I personally don't know by name the people who run Cerebi and Bulbapedia and stuff like that, or Smogon. But like, if you've even gotten slightly invested in Pokemon, in like any form of competitive or completionist sense, then you'd know the heroes who work on those websites. Bulbapedia is my personal favorite. I find Bulbapedia is the easiest for navigation. Cerebi is just Joe Merrick. Is the entire website just one person for Cerebi? Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, it goes. Because I'm pretty sure Bulbapedia is like multiple people. And I think it is their full-time job with how many people going to the website. Is Sarah B just one person? Jesus. Ow. Jesus Christ. Ow. Ow. There goes. I guess, yeah, and there would also be some modders. Like, some communities for modders, where it would just be like, hey, this person's, like, really fucking good at making, like, CSGO maps or Half-Life maps. Or just, like, certain games where there's one person who is just like, yeah, that person's kind of the king of modding that game at the moment. So... I mean, I don't know how well known they are, and they'd probably be well known because of like a well known, like a famous streamer does it. But it's just like, I imagine like there'd be a bunch of people who know the name Crafty Boss for Super Mario Odyssey, because Crafty Boss literally fucking made online multiplayer for Super Mario Odyssey and made it fucking functional. Like, that is still wild to me. That is still wild to me that someone was just like, oh, getting Super Mario Odyssey to run online so you can have like co-op and everyone run around in worlds? Yeah, sure. I've now modded that. It might just be them, but it's only like a dozen or something, I think. Okay. I see. You're looking especially nice today, Tanimura-san. Okay, I think it's a full heart for the clothes that I'm wearing. So maybe it's only half a heart for the other stuff that I have. Try to give her a present? No. I mean, honestly, with the text messages and the stuff that I'm wearing and the food that we order, it's a decent amount of hearts every time we do this. It is a decent amount of time, a decent amount of hearts every time we do this. God, my money is going down just so fucking rapidly. Okay, get to green. Because I'm cheap.
Hi.
And chicken basket. I'm willing to spend 3K on a chicken basket. But do you want some more articles, especially if spin-offs aren't as detailed, I have bad info, because it's like one dude having to update everything. That makes it a lot more understandable, yeah. That's yeah. Yeah. Because I was gonna say I prefer Bulbapedia because Bulbapedia's navigation and stuff like that is a lot better. But there's probably more people who work on Bulbapedia than Cerebi, so that's fair. So that's fair.
乾杯。楽しんでいってくださいね。
I should finish Sword and
はい、どう
Shield.
ぞ。
Scarlet and Violet literally coming out later this year, and I'm just like, I think I'm like 6 badges into Sword.
ね
Tanimura-san, I want you to meet a member of my family.
え。はい。
Huh? Well, he's like a member of the family. I guess he's sort of my partner. Hey, we don't know each other that well. Well, also, when you say partner, you said not boyfriend before, so I'm assuming it's a different type of partner. Here he is! Looky, looky! It's a funny cat!
どう？
It's a photo of an actual cat! Oh my god! Adorable! One of the devs just wanted to put their cat in the game because they're cute as hell. And they didn't want to have it like the dog that we saw in Yakuza 3 for one of the hostesses, where it's a 4-polygon dash hound or something like that. This is my pet, Nyanshu. Cute as a button, ain't he? Nyanshu. I mean, I know Nyan is cat, but I'm not sure what the true part is. Kitty cat. You named him Nyanshu. More of a dog person. More of a dog person. Tanimura. Cats are cute, but I'm more of a dog person. Oh, why's that? I like going out on walks with dogs. You can't walk a cat. Some cats can. That's true. Very, very few, but some can. Chewiest kiss? My family used to have a dog, so I know what it's like. Walking dog's definitely got its charm. Wanna know what my dog's name was? One Shoe? Whoa! How'd you guess? Onomatopoeia? Is chew an onomatopoeia for kiss? Kinda. It's a bit of a stretch. I know a bunch of Japanese words are onomatopoeia. I mean, a lot of English words are too, but I think it's pushing it a little. How'd you guess? Just had a feeling.
私ね。
I may not look it, but I get tired easily. My shoulders and lower back get so stiff. Sometimes I can barely move, but that's just because of your giant hungula dungas that you got on your chest there, babe. Why does hostess content turn me into a sexist? Sounds rough. That's rough, buddy. I mean, is moi or smack better? I'd say moi is closer. Moi. Like, that's more of a k sound, but still. I know that Kero is Japanese onomatopoeia for the frog sound makes. I mean, when people say like ribbit or croak, that is not at all what a frog makes. But I could understand Kero because it goes high pitch, low pitch, like. I kind of get it. I kind of get that. I like getting massages before I come to work. It's nothing better than a nice massage. Makes me feel glad to be alive. Not a big fan of massages. I don't know whether it's just because I've never had a good one, but I've never been a massive fan of massages. Not like hate them, but they're just like... Never gotten the point. People talk about it, so it's like, I love getting a massage because it relieves all the stress and tension in my body. I drink, and that seems to work better, but I've never had the whole, oh, I got a massage and all of my muscles feel all jiggly now. Like, that's just not, maybe it's I've never had a good massage. Maybe I've never had a good massage. But they aren't cheap, you know. I wonder how much I spend on massages every month. God, my phone, the app on my phone for my bank account, it has, like, on all of your accounts, it will tell you at the top of the page for the account, your biggest spend this month in the last month was on this category and it was this much. And boy howdy, is that just a giant fucking like symbol of shame and desecration to just have on your bank account. This month you spent $200 on takeaway food. Okay. Because like the bank because the bank can tell where transactions come from, so it's just like, yeah, we can tell that it was all from takeaway food, and it's just like, oh, it's awful. Shame, no. I'm gonna be making shame emotes tonight. Every single franchise I do will have its own variation of shame, because the most consistent thing that I made a Pog emote for my channel, but I don't do enough stuff on my channel that is really poggers, I think, which feels weird to say. But you know what I do on this channel an awful lot that is way more consistent? Fuck up royally. So I'm making shame emotes for everything. Again, we're starting Professor Layton, which I was going to do today. I want to make a shame emote for Professor Layton. That's just the Professor Layton symbol with shame beneath it. So if I ever use a hint, people can shame me for that. Dogs go one, which is why it was Wanchu. Nyan is meow, not cat. Oh, Nyan is meow? Oh. I mean, if we want to go for the onomatopoeia of cats, the most recent cat video I saw on YouTube was that cat that goes, uh-oh. Where the cat will just look at the empty food bowl and just go, uh-oh. Also, one, like, there's definitely some research out there of, like, actual smart people who have looked into it, who can work out why onomatopoeia, based on the language you automatically speak, by the language that you mainly speak, or usually speak, or can only speak, how that determines what your onomatopoeia is. Because if you speak a different language, sounds will sound different to you, or sound in a different way. Like, I can't think of a sound that any dog makes that sounds similar to one. But if you speak Japanese, then you probably hear a dog's bark in a way that sounds like one, because it's probably the way that your brain interprets language and hears sounds changes how you, like, changes what the thing sounds like to you. There's probably some research about that, because I bet that's a thing. I bet that's a thing. Like, nyan for a cat, I can get that. I can get that for a cat. But, like, I can't hear that as one, or anything like that, or something like that. I mean, if it's like the dog that I had, Jerry, then that's just the sound of sighing. Like, is all that dog did all day. Like, you'd come home and it would bark at you because it was excited that you were home, and while walking around the rest of the house, it would just go and just sigh constantly. Which apparently is a thing of contentness for dogs, but damn, as a human, when you see a dog sighing, it's just like, oh, have you had a busy day, have you? I could give you a massage. Oh, Tanimura. That'd be great. What part of my body would you like to massage? Oh yeah, Neko is cat. Sorry, I'm getting my Japanese mixed up. Yeah, Neko is cat. I definitely know that. My brain's just dumb. Alright, what part? Okay. Massage her.
谷村さんから
Massage the fuck out of her mouth. Just rub your lips all over there. She could get a taste of all the blood of all the criminals are beaten up. Massage the boobs. Massage the where are we actually massaging? We're massaging her legs. I don't know how much
そんなに見んといて
I don't know how
くださ
much
い
better that
谷
is.
村さんから
I don't know how much better it is to massage her legs compared to massaging her boobs. I honestly don't know if that's better. How about your legs? Massaging different parts of your legs and feet can have a can really have an effect. That sounds wonderful. Love getting foot
ごめん
massages.
なさい
Don't touch my feet. I mean, you wouldn't want to anyway. My feet are fucked up. But don't touch my feet. I also don't like people touching my feet. I'm not shaming people who have foot fetishes or anything like that, but just with my personal experience with feet and how bad my feet are, you can keep that very far away from me, thank you. What's the opposite of a fetish? That's not just the word turn off, but like, what's the opposite of a fetish? Because that's me for feet. That's primarily because I have fucked up feet. They're not allowed touching at this club. Maybe some other time? Wink, wink. Alright.
谷村さん
You know, Tanimura-san, you're lucky you're tall. Why'd you bring that up all of a sudden? I bet the world would be a friendlier place if I were a foot taller. Well, it makes it easier for you to beat up people. You think height makes that big a difference? Of course it does. Being a small girl's a big pain. I'm always stuck with my face pressed up against some sweaty guy's chest on subways. I can never find pants that fit. If a genie offered me one wish, I definitely wish to be taller. Means that much to you. Sure it does. I'd do anything to be taller. Sure, keep platform. I'll give you a ride on my shoulders. That feels condescending. Phobia? I'm not scared of feet. I just find them gross. Like, I'm not scared. They're just like, ew. Give you a ride on my shoulders. Oh my god, that's actually the answer. Tanimura! Tanimura, you are not subtle.
本当に
Really? I love riding on guys' shoulders. Hey, I know. You can take me shopping on your shoulders. I feel like we would hit our head on every single shop we went into. Now just a minute. Don't you think that'd be kind of embarrassing for me? Oh, I wouldn't be embarrassed at all. It'd be a blast. What have I gotten myself into?
ね
Heard about anything interesting? I have not heard about... No. No, I don't know. I beat up criminals. There's this guy called GG. I've heard about him on my
えそうです
dispatch.
か谷村さん
Is it difficult being a police officer? The hours are horrible and the pay's worse. How do you deal with the stress? Gambling, mahjong, horse racing. Of course, sometimes I get even more stressed that way. I appreciate that he's at least honest about his gambling addiction.
そうなんだ
I'm not so good at dealing with stress either. Even if you love your job like I do, working 6 days a week is pretty stressful. It's like getting bent out of shape over the littlest things. That's not good. I love to travel, but since I don't get much time off, I usually spend my free time lazing around at home. The stress just keeps building and building until it feels like I'm going to explode if I don't poke a hole and let the pressure out. What happens if you do explode? I cry a lot. Oh. Sometimes it takes like days for me to finally let out all the steam. You've tried going to a hot spring?
うーん
I like hot springs, but they're all so far away. There's actually one in Kamurocho. It's a spa called Unosona Hot Springs. I had to take this guy from overseas there. It was kind of weird.
そうなん
Seriously? I had no idea. I'd love to go. You really know a lot about this city, huh? Maybe we're gonna go together. Have fun. Have fun. It's on Park Boulevard. Thanks for letting me know. They're open late, so you can go even after
そうな
work.
んだ
Really? Maybe I'll swing by there tonight. And you get to play table tennis and watch as the ping pong balls bounce off your boobs in slow motion and you go, ah! It's fun. It's fun. And it totally functions properly as a minigame.
Hi.
It will. Thanks, Tanimura-san. You're so considerate. I'm stopping here because we're already at 10 hearts.
もう帰ろう
Sorry, I'm too good at this, because I read a guide, that I don't need to answer all your questions. Tanimura-san, let me do things to your hand. Come back soon, okay? Sure thing. See ya. Ooh. Ooh, the neck. Alright, guess what? One of my hobbies is snowboarding. I know, I don't look like the outdoorsy type. Season's just about over, but I wish I could go one more time. Oh yeah, Northern Hemisphere. Around Christmas is holidays, is snow season, and it's March. Right. Don't mind me. I was gonna say I love snowboarding, but honestly, it's been so long since I've done it, I don't know if I'd love it anymore. When I went, the very, 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 very small amounts of times that I've been snowboarding in my life, I've very much enjoyed it. Weirdly enough, and when it comes to like sports and practical abilities, I'm always fucking weird when it comes to these things because I'm never normal about it. I find snowboarding significantly easier than skiing. Everyone I've spoken to is just like, that doesn't make any sense, and I'm just like, I can't keep my feet facing the same way when I'm on skis. But on a snowboard, it's more about my body, and I'm way better at it. Like, because that's my issue with skiing. If I'm skiing, I can't keep my feet facing forward the entire time, so I naturally do this or this. I mean, my feet are fucked up. When I just stand normally, my feet are out like this because my ankles are destroyed. Like, I fucked up my ankles when I was younger, so when I stand naturally, my feet are out like this. So I have to, like, physically focus and push them around to get them to face straight. So for me, skiing is just, like, it's really hard for me to keep them aligned like that. Or turn them at the same radius. But with snowboarding, both your feet are strapped in there, so then it's just your body and you're going, riding the sick waves. I've never been surfing, so I don't know anything about the sick waves. Snowboarding was fun. I did eat shit. I definitely ate shit. But at least when I ate shit on a snowboard, I was just like, oh, that was fun though, let's go again. Whereas when I ate shit on skiing, it was just like, my legs just went out like this, and I'm just like, that hurt all of my muscles and I'm crying. I'm good at snowboarding too. That should do. It's been so long since I've been snowboarding though. Or to the snow. Actually, we're at 10 Hearts. We probably have a date. Yeah, there we go. It would be 15 fucking years since I've been to the snow, so whether that would be the same story of me like enjoying snowboarding or not, I have no idea. I'd probably be too scared of it now. Now that I'm more aware of how weak our mortal frail coils are, I'd probably be more worried about eating shit on a tree than I was when I was like 14 when I went snowboarding. Hello, it's Himeka from Shine. Nice to hear from you, Himeka. What's up? Would you like to go out with me today? I mean, on a date? Yeah. I want to learn a little bit more about you. Is that cool? Of course. Where should we meet? Wait for you in front of the Millennium Tower. Got it. I'll be there soon. Really? Okay. I'll leave right away. Kara, okay. Kara, okay. We can't hear Tanimura sing, but at least we can hear him do backup vocals, probably. Maybe. Let's see how it goes. It's so bullshit. Let's make a Yakuza game where you've got 4 playable characters and 2 of them are too chicken shit to sing. Not shitting on the actors. Okay, I am a little bit, but still. But Tanimura, it's Japan. Can't everyone sing? Tanimura-san, you're here early. And lucky for you, I got here early too. Kara really is okay. No, because Kara's from Detroit Become Human, and no. Ugh. Oh, wait, is Kara the name of the female play character in that? Or is Kara the name of the demo that ended up being turned into Detroit Become Human, and it's not the same character? Or is it both? Or is it both? Detroit Become Human is such a perfect fucking example of, damn, the actual, like, staff who aren't the executives at Quantic Dream are incredibly fucking talented people. And wow, they could make a really fucking fantastic game. If their top person and all of the other top people there weren't the fucking shittiest people in the world who are also untalented hacks. Like, seriously, you just like get rid of all of the top level people at Quantic Dream and they could put out a game that would be fucking amazing. But unfortunately, they're stuck with David Cage and his gaggle of assholes. So the games they put out are fucking trash. Kara's or Ella's Supergirl. I know that. She's pretty. The girl who plays Supergirl's pretty in like the CW one. She a pretty girl. And I think that's the show that my mum keeps going on about, how it has a trans character played by a trans person. Because what my mum loves doing is going on about how much she supports the trans characters and trans actors in the TV shows that she does, so she can get away with misgendering and dead naming me all the time. Because that's in her eyes, that's the idea of support. Is that? I think that's Supergirl. It could be a different CW show. I don't know. I'm following someone on Twitter who's recently been just talking about how fucking ridiculous CW Riverdale is. So I'm just like, I feel like I don't care about any of the other CW shows, but fucking Riverdale seems so insane that I think I need to see it. Just to see how much of a shitfest it is. Something wrong? A guy over there in the black jacket. What about him? The one that's walking away? I'll be honest, black jacket right now is not narrowing it down, lady. There's like 4, 5... That's blue. 6, 7. There's a lot of people in black jackets here. That doesn't really narrow it down. Oh, that one. His name's Kashi Wabari-san. He's one of my regulars at the club. Been requesting me a lot lately. He's the kind of customer I hate. Everything he does is borderline sexual harassment. Oh, sick. Do you want me to faceplant him against that mesh wire over there? Want me to go talk to him? Oh, no, but he didn't see us at all. So where are you taking me today? Hang out, I guess, is karaoke. There we go. Sing karaoke. Karaoke. I love karaoke. I'm gonna sing my heart out. Technically, it counts as hearing Tana Mora sing, because he'll do backing vocals. What should I sing today? Get excited for the singing. It's been so long since I've heard actual singing in this game. It's a feature and a staple of it. We've missed it since Akiyama. Though, to be fair, Akiyama's voice is so goddamn heavenly, it almost makes up for it. So good, it almost makes up for it. You know what? I love karaoke. What are you singing? I guess I'll go with Raindrops. Was this the one I liked? Honestly, I've done karaoke so little in this game that I've forgotten which songs are which. Like, I can't think of any of them off the top of my head other than, Kamurocho Love Story. I can't think of the other ones off the top of my head. I don't know. All of the Hostess songs, I kind of get mixed up. There was one that was, like, really good, though. There's that one that's really shit from Yakuza 3, which every time I hear it, I think my opinion improves on it. But I thought there was one in this game that was, like, really good. I think it was this, and it was specifically Hana's voice that did it. Yeah, I think it was this song with Hana. Also, no, we don't have actually backing vocals. Because Tanimura doesn't even shout out in the karaoke. Oh no, he does! He did a little bit there! He went, oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. I'm pretty sure this is Hana's song. And her voice actor is fucking fantastic at singing. I think maybe we're mentioning that she's literally a singer outside of, like, this game. Alright. Ah, heavy mash. At least I don't come at Kiryu. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Kiryu's best song is in Yakuza 4. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. You've really been hyping this up. So I hope it's as good as you're saying. So I hope it's as good as you're saying. It's gonna have to do an awful fucking lot to beat Pride from Despair, though. I'm almost worried I've overhyped it. You have to remember that that Pride from Despair exists. That's the issue here. Like, Pride from Despair. To be fair, a big part of the reason why Pride from Despair is so good is because it's a duet of Kiryu and Majima. But still. I mean, Kiryu's songs are just bangers because, like, I forget the voice actor's name. Kuroda? I forget his name. Is just a fantastic fucking singer. Like, has a whole band outside of it that does, like, Yakuza songs and other songs as well. Because, like, you've got Judgment, you've got Bakumitai, you've got Iji Sakura, which is the most underrated song. You've got whatever that other song from Yakuza 1 is that's lame, that everyone seems to love for some reason. And then you've got Pride from Despair. And then you've got... Kamurocho Lullaby is good, but it's not like... It's definitely his weakest song. But I think that's more so the song itself rather than his singing, but still. That was awesome. You rocked it out there. You're great singing yourself. Tanimura literally didn't even sing, but alright. Yeah, Tanimura really rocked those 0 vocals that he did. He fucking nailed it on the 0 singing that he did. Well, I'm just saying that Kiryu has a lot of competition for his songs. He has a lot of fucking fantastic songs that he's done in the franchise. And, like, Pride from Despair is a personal bias. Like, it's, like... Do we count Like a Butterfly? Does Like a Butterfly count as... Because it's not Kiryu's song. Like a Butterfly is not Kiryu's song. But Kiryu is very prevalent in it. Kamurocho Lullaby is nice, but it gets thrown by having to do it 20 times for hostesses. Yeah, when Kiryu has to do 10 hostesses in a single game, and he only has one song. Oh, it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? And then he also has to do it when he sings with Haruka. What was Haruka's song in, I don't even remember what song did Haruka have in, Yakuza 3? I don't even remember what song she had in that. Because I'm pretty sure she has the same song in Yakuza 1 and 2, and it's Oda Metal My Life, which rules. Oda Metal My Life is just, it rules. It's so good. But, yeah, Oda Metal My Life fucking rules. But I don't even remember what song Haruka had in Yakuza 3. Because I'm, like, 900% sure that we had one. Okay, that's probably overstating a little bit. But I'm fairly confident that we had a time where we were walking around in Ryukyu with Haruka. And we did karaoke with her. But I don't actually remember what song she did. It's almost like Yakuza 3's karaoke is the most forgettable, because it was the first time that the devs of Ryuga Gotoku Studios actually did karaoke, so they had some growing pains of getting it to be the fucking stellar thing that it is now, but they still did a really good job considering it was their first time putting these songs into these open world video games. Too many clarifications? No such thing. Thanks for going out with Tanimura-san. So you snowboard too? Maybe we can go together sometime. Sounds good. Looking especially nice today, Tanimura-san. Presents? No presents. Kogetsu green, fried chicken. Because nothing is more romantic. Nothing is more romantic to eat for food than deep fried food. And I don't know how sarcastic I'm being with that, or how just genuinely sincere I'm being with that. I feel like deep fried food runs the gamut of being both the least and most romantic food. Because I feel like going to like a street stand or being at a carnival or a fair and getting deep fried food with a partner is like super sweet and romantic. I'm a weird person. But also just like bringing home 6 buckets of chicken is not. I don't know. I think my brain just has like in my mind of just like the sweet date of just like walking through the city and hanging out, and it's just like that time where it's really late at night before you go home, either to the same home or you part ways, and it's just like as one final thing you do together for the night at like 11:30 at night. Well, the only things that are open left to eat is the local food truck, and they sell deep fried Pluto puffs or battered sabs or corn dogs or whatever you want to refer to them as, or in Yakuza, which we actually, now that I think about it, in Yakuza, that was literally kind of the point in Yakuza 0 with Makoto, wasn't it? Where it was just like, it wasn't a date that Makoto and Majima were on, but Makoto was just, but Majima was just like, hey, to cheer you up, let's go get some takoyaki. Actually, that doesn't remind me, the place in the city that I normally get my matcha ice cream from, which I got a black sesame frappe when I was last there, and fuck, that's amazing. They actually now have Japanese street food, and I definitely have to try some of that next time. Not takoyaki, because from memory, takoyaki is octopus, and I know I don't like octopus because I've tried octopus before. But they do have other types of Japanese street food, and I gotta try some of it. What's wrong? You seem kind of down. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be sighing like that around you. You can tell me if you have a problem. Well, you remember Kashiwabari-san, the guy we ran into while we were on our date? Oh, yeah, him. Yeah, he was here again just a little while ago. Did something happen? He kept touching my thighs and shoulders and saying the crudest things. Yeah, and instead of just saying that, oh, maybe at some point I'll give you a massage, he was like actually trying to do it. When I asked him to stop, he said it was a paying a customer who could do what he wanted. Yeah, he's an asshole. Honestly, you should have staff here who like deal with that. I should be getting some food to distract you from your friend and save for dying. There is no way this will be used against me emotionally in the next few days. Oh no! Oh no! You ran away when I got some of the food! Fuck! I forgot, he actually brought her takoyaki when they were like hiding out in Osaka, didn't he? Yeah. Because I'm thinking of when they were in Theater Square in Kamurocho. But no, that also happened in Osaka. But he also brought takoyaki back to the hide in Osaka, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah. See? Fried food is romantic. Nothing more romantic than you and your partner on a date getting a battered sav. It's a battered saveloy sausage for those who don't know. They're very tasty. They're very tasty. They're like corn dogs, but instead of being made out of the cheaper sausages you can get, they're made out of good sausages. Like better than average sausages. But they're not cornbread, they're battered. Though, I've spoken to some people, and some people seem to think that batter and cornbread, or cornmeal, or whatever you want to call it, are the same thing, and I'm just like... No? They're very different? What are you talking about? It's a bit confusing.
Mom.
What's he think I am? Some kind of cheap bimbo? It really burns my takoyaki. I will words into existence. If I recall correctly, there's an achievement for waiting until they get cold before serving them, but I couldn't do that, so I had to reset after getting it so they would be hot. I got you some cold I think cold takoyaki might be the exact opposite of romantic food. I think that's breakup food. I think we should see other people. Here's some cold takoyaki. That's terrible. You can't, I mean, I don't. If someone bought me takoyaki, that I would just be like, you know, takoyaki is octopus, right? I'm like, this is assuming that takoyaki is octopus, and I'm like, relatively confident that it is. But assuming that it is. If someone brought me takoyaki, they clearly don't know me. Sorry. The only seafood I like is anchovies, because I'm fucking insane. It comes on almost every day now. It's really starting to make me dread coming in now. I should just wait and see what happens. Tanimura? Terrible option. I need to just wait and see what happens. If it gets worse, you tell me. Thanks. Makes me feel a whole lot better. I'm so glad I met you. Sure, don't mind me talking to you about this? Nah, I don't mind. Oh, thanks. By the way, what happened to that blog of yours? Somebody still giving you trouble? I've been deleting the nasty comments, but it was seriously like a game of whack-a-mole. Finally just gave up and turned comments off altogether. Oh, you did? Yeah. I was starting to bother the regulars even. I never thought this kind of thing would happen when I started my blog. It's just sad. I didn't do anything wrong, but it feels like I failed somehow. It's probably the same person because he's an asshole. On the other hand, it's a bit of a relief. Tigers Octopus and Yaki is cooked over direct heat, so yeah. Ha! I do remember! I do remember! Yeah, I don't like Taki Yaki then, because I don't like Octopus. And it's not just a case of I assume that I don't like Octopus because it's seafood, so I'm assuming I don't like it. I have tried Octopus before, and whoa! It's like worse than most other... I was about to say worse than most other seafoods for me. Probably not, but I definitely don't like it. But although... I think the only type of octopus that I've had is like just like little bits of octopus where it's like it's just like the tentacles, like not covered in anything, maybe a marinade or something like that. I don't know how they're cooked. I don't know enough about how people cook fish to know what things are. But like I think that's the only time I've tried octopus is like just the tentacles on its own. I can't imagine it being prepared in any different way would make me like it, but I think that's the only way that I've tried it. It's like prawns. I thought that I didn't like prawns, and I usually don't. But the way they flame grill prawns at a teppanyaki bar makes it work. It makes it work. It's not like I love it, but I'm just like, I will eat it, and I'm just like, yeah, this is tasty. I don't love it, but it's better. It's definitely better. Huh? What do you mean? It's pretty stressful reading hateful comments every day. Maybe I should quit blogging altogether. Well, you turned off the comments. You don't have to read the hateful comments anymore. Don't read the comments, I say, starting a thing where people literally comment while I'm doing the thing. Rio's gonna run away from the problem? Call her a coward. Call her a coward. Call her a coward! Rio's gonna run away from the problem? Be playing right into their hands. I know, but you should fight back. Keep blogging and show them you won't bend. You're right. I was about to give in to the jerk who's been causing me all this grief. Well, now I won't. I'm not losing this fight. That's the spirit. How does the thing you're blogging on not have an option of, like, banning people? Or do they keep making new accounts? In which case, they should have ways of IPS banning people. Twitch. I feel a lot better already. Thanks. What part of your body do you wash first when you take a bath? I don't really have a set order. Depends on how I feel that day. Really? I wash the same part first every time. That's so. Then where is it you wash first? Why don't you try guessing? Boobs. This is good advice for if you're being harassed. Yes. Boobs, definitely the boobs. You wash your boobs first. If it's me, it's hair. If it's me, it's hair. I always wash my hair first. Probably because it takes the longest. My hair is incredibly thick. It takes a long ass time to wash this. Especially when you don't wash it for a day until it gets super oily. The eyes. I bet you just squirt the shampoo right in your eyes. That's what you do first. Eyes or mouth? You washed your lips first. Yeah, you definitely washed your lips first. Your face? You got it! I guess you know me pretty well. It's always so pretty. Oh, you're so damn honest. Always make sure to wash off my makeup before I get into the tub. That would make sense. That would make sense that you wash your face first then. Right, you wear makeup. Face is the last thing I wash, because I don't wash my face until after I get out of the shower. It's a pain in the ass to use face wash, because if I use face wash while I'm in the shower, most of it ends up washing off before I even finish covering my face. It's like I'm not even washing my face. And also, because, like, I wash my face when I have a shower, and also when I, like, before I go to work in the morning. And then if I wash my face in the shower, then I've got, like, the bottle in the shower, then I've got to reach into the shower and pull it out of the shower before work to wash it out before I go to work. And then if I don't put it back, then when I go for a shower, I've got to remember to grab it, so I just do it when I get out of the shower. Maybe I should do it before I get in the shower. But I just do it after I get out of the shower. Just do all of the routine stuff. Apply estrogen, wash my face, brush my teeth. Just do all that after I get out of the shower. Right? You know, the same daily routine that everyone has. Seems like I'm always complaining to you, huh? Actually, speaking of estrogen, This video is going to go on for 16 hours because I'm not going to shut the fuck up. I actually got some new, I got some new estrogen, because the gel is not doing anything. It's making my estrogen levels shoot through the fucking roof, but it's not, like, changing anything. Like, I look the exact same as I did when I started it. So I got patches. I got Estradot patches now. And they're things that you stick onto your skin and make your tits grow, as opposed to gel that you rub into your skin and make your tits grow. Although for me, it didn't do that. But now I say to people, I'm just like, yeah, I got new nicotine patches. Yeah. They're slightly different. They're quitting something else differently. Most people take their nicotine patches so they can quit smoking. I'm taking my patches so I can quit being a boy. And that usually gets a giggle or two out of people. That usually gets a giggle or two. It's really bad. Hosts are supposed to be shoving their baggage on customers. I'm supposed to be helping you forget your problems. I'm sorry, Tanimura-san. Don't you worry about me. That's what I'm talking about. You're so kind and understanding that I can't help laying it all on you. Actually, I think you're the only customer I've ever spoken to about my private life. I'm flattered. You okay with me asking you for advice? I don't know if I can keep working here without your support. No, all of these are just like, yeah, but can you knock it off from me, though? I mean, I think this is the most helpful for her personally. Quit being a hostess! Tanimura, you're so mean. Maybe you should quit being a hostess. Then all these problems would go away. Tanimura, you just told her to not run away from her blogging. Now you're telling her to run away from her income. I thought about that, but I can't let things end this way. Okay, but don't push yourself too hard. I know, that's why I need you. I need a shoulder to lean on. Unless you're mine, that is. Nah, I get it. You're a real kind man. Thanks, Tanimura-san. Oh, what a perfect way to leave it. Yes. Give me the question that maxes out the hearts and I get to leave immediately. Fuck yeah. Dragon shirt power, baby. Not that you can say it on Tanimura because, you know, he's wearing a giant puffy coat. But still. But still. See you around. Bye, lady. Himeka. Totally didn't forget her name. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I think I had a little too much to drink. I just loved fighting and I got carried away. Don't be following in my footsteps. Drink responsibly. It's not a legal thing that I had to put in there. Maybe you should quit being a hostess. I almost looked for that. I'm just like, that's because you beg for drinks so much. She asked you for white champagne once. My God. I feel like, honest to God, the amount of answers that we give to hostesses that feel like we're giving the worst responses is so much. Oh, sorry. Dispatch? Crimes happening? Sorry, I got a date. It's me, Himeka, hi. Hey, how's it going? If you're free, want to hang out for a bit? Right now? It's a bit out of the blue. I feel like someone's following me around. I know it sounds silly, but I'm kind of scared to be alone right now. Damn. So I don't want to see you again. Well, there's nothing wrong with that part. Me helping you fend off from weird strangers? Sorry, that doesn't sound like something I'd do. That is almost a bit too similar to me having to do my job. I really don't want to do that. Building in Pink Alley. Suspect is armed and dangerous. All nearby units report. Right on it, buddy. Right on it. I'll stop that man with a gun. Don't you worry. I would go and do it, but I know it's time sensitive to get to the date. So, Tanimura-san, you're here early. Unlike a few, I got here early too. Oh, hello. Good morning, Natsuki-chan. Oh, hello, Himeka-san. You on a date? Probably girls like you must be busy every day. I wonder if we found one of our culprits. Oh, come on, I'm not that popular. You're practically an idol at the club, Himeka-san. You might want to be a bit more discreet when out on dates so your regulars don't get jealous. I mean, she's wearing her legally mandated, hostess jacket when she's outside of the club that they all have to wear for some reason. I think, like, the one exception was Aika. Wait, actually, did Aika wear... My brain is telling me that Aika was wearing, like, a leopard print jacket that was, like, fluffy outside of the club. But maybe that was just someone who came up in her sub-story. Maybe she may have also worn the same legally mandated coat. I don't know the exact name of this coat. but the one that has a big crossover and has the belt buckle to do it. Legally mandated for hostess to wear if they're not at the club, but still. Well, I'll see you later. Oh, hers ties instead of buckles. She's breaking the rules. Breaking the law. Something about her I don't like. Is it her being a bitch? Don't be that way. I'm sure Natsuki-chan doesn't mean anything bad. You sure? Yeah, I think so.
どこ行く？
You're not a great judge of character. Go out to eat. Nom 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 nom. Go out to eat. Some yakiniku, some watami. How does sushi sound? Do something else. I'm trying to think of food that she's mentioned. The food that she likes ordering is the fried chicken and none of the... Actually, I don't know what they serve at Watami. I don't know what they serve at Watami. I don't actually remember. Let's go to Watami! Why don't we go chill and eat light at Watami? Wait, really? I love Watami! Yay! Wonder what I'm gonna order. I'm so excited. I don't remember what food they have at Watami at all. I don't think you take me to a place like Watami. Shall we go inside then? Okay. She mentioned takoyaki once, but like, that was just as like a saying. It wasn't like her saying how she likes it. And I just ordered her buckets of fried chicken. So, I don't know. What about fried mushrooms? I'm gonna, probably this weekend when I get paid, I'm probably gonna experiment with cooking some fried mushrooms. Some battered, not cornmeal. Although cornmealed mushrooms might actually still be nice. But no, I'm going to try some battered, well, specifically buttermilk, but specifically vegan buttermilk, so it uses soy. I'm going to try some of those this weekend. Maybe that would be fantastic. I wonder if Japan does that. Because, like, I know that is, like, a Sydney specialty, or at least an Australian specialty. I don't know how many other countries do that. Because, again, when you're in the state, like, there's restaurants in the States that advertise, like, fried mushrooms. I was not paying attention, I thought you said fried mushrooms. I'm gonna get all different colored mushrooms, and they're gonna look queer as fuck. And I'm just gonna lay them out in, like, flags. Eating that many mushrooms would make me feel sick. That's the issue. Something that I realized, and it took me a long ass time to realize it, I actually fucking love the taste of mushrooms. I fucking love mushrooms. But one, I do get sick if I eat too many of them. Two, I don't like the taste, and I get sick easier if they're not cooked properly. And then the issue is just that there's a lot of fucking places that do not cook mushrooms well. If you ate rainbow mushrooms, you'd also likely just die. Yeah, I feel like if you're going out scavenging and you've got mushrooms to match every color of the rainbow, probably not going to go well. Probably not going to go well. Yeah, I feel like a lot of places fuck up how they cook mushrooms. Because, like, I can eat a full mushroom pizza, and I'll feel like my favorite pizza place, Frankie's Pizza, in the city. They're, like, the one place that does, like, a really good mushroom pizza that I've ever liked. And I can eat a full pizza of theirs, and I'll feel a little weird. Like, not bad, not sick. I just feel a little weird with that much mushrooms, because I can't handle too many. But, like, it's a full pizza, and it's like a Stuttgart's pizza. It's, I don't know if that's a term that other places use, but they call it a Stuttgart's pizza, and it's Parmesan cheese and mushrooms. That's basically it. And, like, the base and everything like that. But, I can eat a full pizza of that, and I'm just like, I feel a little weird, but I don't feel bad, and I don't feel sick on a full pizza. But I don't know how other places cook it. But I can go to some places where I'm just like, oh, a Supreme Pizza? I mean, I'm not a massive fan of Supreme Pizza. I think the veggie mix they use on it is, like, not amazing. But I'm just like, oh, it looks like it's primarily, like, sun-dried tomatoes and mushrooms with, like, some like, cheese and meat and tomato on there. And I'm just like, okay, that works. That works. I'm willing to eat that Supreme Pizza. And then I have, like, one or two slices, and I'm just like, oh. And I'm just like, I don't know what they're doing to cook the mushrooms differently, but I'm just like, nope. Or it's like, the Bushman mushrooms that I want to make. The fried ones, they're, like, covered in buttermilk and fried. Usually deep fried, but I don't have a deep fryer, so I'm just going to fry them in a pan and hope it works. They're white button mushrooms, and, like, they're just a full white button mushroom. And by full, I mean, like, that big, because they're small mushrooms. But, like, I can have, like, I used to have a takeaway place I'd go to. I could get, like, a fucking box of them that was, like, probably like 20 to 30 of them in there. And I can just hurry all those down and I'd feel fucking fantastic and alive. But I can go to one place where it's just like, hey, we make a tofu and mushroom soup. And it's got like 4 chunks of mushroom in it. And I feel sick on that. Mushrooms on Supreme seems to be an Australian thing. I think Australians just fucking love their mushrooms, honestly. There's a lot of things in Australia that come with mushrooms. Like, mushrooms is usually a thing when you go to a restaurant that it will just be like, not all places, but a lot of places when you go to, a lot of stuff will have mushrooms on there, and the waiters will ask, do you want mushrooms on there or not? Because the default for a lot of dishes is mushrooms. Maybe I should order for the both of us. Booze. I don't know. She likes champagne. I don't know what here is champagne. Shochu. Shochu's a different type of rice wine, I think, from memory. I could be getting that wrong. Or am I thinking... I might be thinking of soju. Oolong tea is non-alcoholic. Plums. I'm just a personal fan of plums. More plums. Moscow Mule. I'd probably like that. I'm pretty sure this is literally on the list because it's what I would like. Because, like, I've ordered this before. Yeah, probably because I would like it. She wants a tropical sunrise because it's girly and she's a girl and it's fruity, so she wants that. I was gonna get a kaku highball. So choose sweet potato. Oh! Although sweet potato in Japan is purple, which I've never had, so I have no idea whether I'd like it. Because I fucking hate orange sweet potato. It tastes like pumpkin to me, and I hate pumpkin. Although it's alcohol, so it could taste very, very different anyways. But, I think this came up in Yakuza 3. Sweet potato in Japan is the purple potatoes. Which sounds like that's completely different, so I'd have absolutely no idea. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of soju, which is like Korean rice wine. I could be wrong on that still. Decide what we'd like to order. Anything with soybeans is probably going to be good. Did I order this last time because I thought a girl would like it too? Gonna order it again. The fried goes. Yeah, I just ordered all the fried food last time. I don't remember whether it went well. Stone cooked shark's fin fried rice. We don't use real shark fins. I was about to say. I'm pretty probably came up earlier. Mackerel, no. Try dipping them in egg yolk in our special sauce. See, that I might be okay with. When I say I don't like egg, I mean I don't like egg as my primary ingredient. Like, I don't like egg-based dishes. Like quiches, omelets, fried egg, scrambled egg, hard-boiled egg. I don't like anything that's like egg as its primary ingredient. It's too egg and I don't like it. Something dipped in egg yolk, I would be willing to try. Because like, fried rice with egg in it, I like the chunks of egg in fried rice. So, egg as part of the flavor, I do like. I just don't think I like... Like, I couldn't have an omelet. Like, I couldn't have an omelet, because it's primarily egg, and I know I don't like omelet. But maybe I would like that. Hopefully she does, because I'm mainly ordering her for the hostess about whether she likes it or not. I'd like to go out and experiment with more different foods, but I just have very little money right now, and my food options in the places near me are extremely fucking limited. So I can't try many different things. Like, if I want to try different foods, and at a restaurant, I have to go into the city, because around where I live, there's white versions of Indian food, white versions of Mexican food, white versions of Chinese food. And then American takeaway joints. Oh, and a couple of, like, Portuguese chicken places. Whew, I think it's the first time I ate that much at Watani. Glad you liked it. Thanks for the meal, Watani Mura-san. I didn't fuck up when I gave a hostess a meal. Probably because I didn't order everything on the menu like I usually do. I think that's usually why they don't like it, because I order everything on the menu and I force feed like fucking 16,000 kilojoules of food down these girls' throats for a single meal, for like a light thing before they go out drinking. I find it out, Dave. Ever since you got mad at me in that email for begging too much, I tried to cut back a bit on alcohol. Sorry. Really? So I think I've earned a little drink today. Don't go too overboard.
何頼みます?
Do you want to order something? Yes. We're gonna make sure after having all of that food at Watami that we get even more fried chicken. Even more fried chicken. I'm pretty sure there is a difference between just plain old fried chicken and what chicken karage is. I don't think chicken karage is just simply deep fried chicken. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not like 100% sure on that.
それじゃ
乾杯!
These games need a glossary for the filthy gaijins who play it, who both don't speak Japanese and have an incredibly poor memory, so it's really hard for them to remember which Japanese words mean what. Like, it's hard for me to... Do you see how often I fuck up English words and how often I forget what words mean in English? You see how often that happens? Fuck, man. Imagine how often... Imagine then just add on top of that, it's a language I don't speak. And that's why I keep forgetting things in Japanese in general, but in Yakuza especially. Why I keep forgetting what things are. Because it's just like, I'm bad at remembering English words. About asking me to remember words in another language for what they mean. I'm bad at. I'm honestly shocked I remember Takoyaki was octopus. Have you done anything interesting lately, Tiny Mura-san? I don't know much about Kamurocho, so I don't know. She has online blogging, so she wants to hear about a Moe Bata. I don't even know if I told anything else about a Moe Bata, but ever heard about a Moe Bata? It's a website where you can download collagen. Afraid not. What is it? It's an online community that lets you create an avatar of yourself. Number of members has skyrocketed lately. Why do they always say this? Like it's a fucking sales pitch. Part of the community is the way you talk about it. You have to talk about it like it's a sales pitch. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm bad at streaming consistently, it's because I've been playing the critically acclaimed, award-winning with a free trial up to level 60. Karage, you season the chicken, then cone flour. Fried chicken, you coat chicken in flour mixed with seasonings. Oh, so you just reverse the order? I guess that would make a big difference in terms of... I guess that does make a difference in terms of how crispy it comes out. So Karage would be... if my memory is correct on the way cooking works, Karage would come out crispier then, right? I mean, for something like 777 Town, it actually is just an ad. Oh yeah, because it exists in real life, yeah. That's why it's spoken like a sales pitch, because it is actually just a real life fucking thing, too. They probably got some sort of sponsor deal for it. Here's the question about Yakuza games. I'm really curious when it comes to real-life products. How much of it is, hey, we'll pay you if you feature our product in your game so people can see it? And how much of it is, hey, us the devs, can we pay to license to use your product to ground our game in real-life Japan? I'm curious, like, what percentage is that? Like, what percentage are sponsored? Like basically ads, and what percentage are licensed products. I mean, for something like Don Quixote, like the music for Don Quixote was licensed. It literally got patched down, so it's only in the first one streaming session of Yakuza 3. But Don Quixote itself still exists, so I'm curious. Wow, I never knew something like that existed. Sounds like fun. There was a Yakuza 4 based pachinko board in 777 Town back in the day. Yeah, and you had to unlock it by winning a prize. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can also play games in chat. Want to try it together sometime? Sure. I hope I can get my avatar to look like me. Download now to get your 300 gems and 1 free, like, pity roll. And fucking... this one character of the anime girl with the massive, the huge massive, and they're like really revealed and stuff, and you get that character for free, but you can roll the thing so they're even more like, it shows even more of the Raid Shadow Legends. I don't even know if that's accurate. I just know Raid Shadow Legends is the one that's advertised the most. The people I've heard who have actually played Raid Shadow Legends, from what I hear, even amongst the category of, like, AFK battle mobile phone games, even in that subgenre, from the people I've heard who have actually touched Raid Shadow Legends, apparently Raid Shadow Legends sucks ass. See, all I just want to do is just make my content extremely fucking clear that I'm never going to take a sponsorship. I'm just trying to sink all possible prospects of sponsorship deals by shitting on sponsorship deals, and specifically the most popular products, as hard as I possibly can. Honestly, if a big company tried to approach me for a sponsorship deal, I think my genuine response, because I'm a spiteful, petty bitch, would just be like, alright, I'm going to do some research into the most fucked up things about this company, and I'll make a video about that instead. Because I'm a spiteful motherfucker. Like, if some company would just came up and was just like, hey, do you want to, like, advertise our mattress company? Or, like, our free download music subscription service? Or something like that. I'm not going to name any because I don't actually know which ones are toxic as fuck right now or anything like that. Probably all of them for tech startups. But, like, if any of them approach me, I'd probably just be like, alright, I'm going to look into how fucked up this company is, and I'll make a video about how fucked up the company is. And hopefully, with that alone, none of them would ever approach me again. So I wouldn't even have to worry about getting the emails. What's wrong? You seem distant.
さん
Tanimura-san, I just don't know what to do. What's going on? Is that a Kashiwabara guy bothering you again? I've been getting dozens of phone calls every day. When I answer, there's nobody there. Somebody keeps knocking on my apartment door at dawn. We've now escalated into full-blown stalking. Now it is not the wait and see approach time. Neither was before, but still. When I'm walking around the city, I swear there's someone watching
私
me.
ね
It's terrifying. What should I do? Think it's Kashiwabara? Kashiwabara? I think so, but I don't have any proof. It's also scary. Has Kashiwabara been coming to the club lately? No. He stopped coming around when the phone call started up. I see. Let me handle this. The cops won't help you. The cops will probably call up... The cops will probably keep an eye on you. And when they think you're going to be in a spot for a long period of time, the cops will call up Kashiwabara and say, hey, she's at this one specific spot. Statistically, that's a thing that happens a lot, in case you're wondering. Let me handle this. I can handle a stalker or two.
本当に
Really? But how? I have parries. There are a lot of ways to investigate something like this. Well, yeah, but... aren't you doing anything dangerous? If anything happened to you, I just took down an arms dealer like 5 minutes ago. I'm fine. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Don't look so sad. I can parry bullets. I'm fine.
私ね
They shoot at me and I just grab them and I throw them past me. I'm thinking about quitting my job here and going back to Osaka. What? Seriously? Yeah. Kamurocho is a scary place. My mother was madder than a cat in heat when I told her I was moving in. She said it was a terrible place. Not the kind of place where a girl like me should make a living. I see. I thought she was overreacting, but now I know what she meant.
谷村さん
I mean, their main tower was blown up so many times. The decision you need to make on your own. Wouldn't you regret it if you left now? I'll walk into the station. Jesus. Wouldn't you regret it if you left now? Yeah, I think I would. I'm used to life in Kamurocho. There are nice things here too. And if I went back to Osaka now, I'd miss you. That's one thing I definitely regret. Then it's settled. You're staying. Just call me if you need
わかりま
anything.
した
Thank you kindly, Tanimura-san. I was this close to going back to Osaka. No problem. Hey, Senbori's nice. I like Senbori. I'm a little part. No! We literally just had the text. We literally just had the text about stop begging for alcohol. Take some time off from the club and go on a trip. You need a
そう
break.
ですね
Have a Kit Kat. You're in Japan. You can get the best Kit Kats in the world. They've got like 1 million flavors. You could get a matcha Kit Kat. You could probably get a Kyugetsu green Kit Kat. You could probably get a white champagne Kit Kat. Go fucking nuts. Kit Kats are wild in Japan. I love it. They got the best fucking flavors. You know what flavors? You know what fucking flavors we have in Australia for Kit Kats that you can buy in store? Plain Cookie dough, which to be fair, the cookie dough one fucking rules. I think there's a caramel one, and sometimes, but not all the time, there's a white chocolate one. Although we do have the Kit Kat chocolatier factory in the city now, where you can like custom order Kit Kats, and they've got a whole bunch of different flavors, and you wait several hours, and they give you a box, and it's just like, here you are. Here's your box of Kit Kats with a specialty flavor. But in Japan, you can just go to the shop and buy them. Probably. Maybe it's still only particular stores in Japan that have, like, the million flavors of Kit Kats they have in Japan. Maybe it's only specialty stores and not, like, the fucking supermarket. But still, though. Kit Kats are pretty high up on my chocolatier list. Chocolatier list. Oh, it's terrible. They are pretty high up there. I like wafers and biscuits in my chocolate. I like chocolate as just a whole block is like okay, but it's not enough for me. I like the offset of biscuit or cookie or wafer in my chocolates. I like the combination of those flavors, so I really like Kit Kats. I've been working for a year straight and I've got some money saved up. Vacation might be nice. It's a good idea. But where should I go? Where would you recommend, Tanimura-san? All these options are good. All these options are good. I don't know anything about most of these places, but you've given a lot of options. Korea. If you've never been, I'd go to Korea. Food is great and they have a lot of spas there too. Korea, huh? Not a bad idea. But I don't speak a word of Korean. And I'd be lonely there all by myself. Why didn't I go with you as your interpreter? What? You speak Korean? And Chinese. A trip with you would be a lot of fun. Can you get time off work? That's the problem. I don't have any vacation days left. That's okay. Thanks for the offer. Is this our first Yakuza character who's like properly, I was about to say bilingual, but I guess he's technically trilingual. This is our first, like, some of the other Yakuza characters have spoken some words, right? But none of them have been fluent in other languages, I'm pretty sure. We've met other characters in the games that have been fluent in other languages, but in terms of playable characters, I think it's just Tanimura. Like, Kiryu speaks like 5 words of English. And that's it. I mean, like, we had Tachibana in Zero who spoke Chinese, but he's not playable, so... Yeah. You know, my brother had a baby last year. Oh, yeah? I saw my niece for the first time when I went to Osaka for New Year's. I mean, playable has just been Kiryu and March, and it's not the biggest sample size. Hey! And Saejima and Akiyama now. And Saejima and Akiyama. Kiryu speaks enough English to bone an English con woman. To be fair, he was given specifically the words to help bone her, so, like, he only speaks the words to bone an English con woman, but, like... She's so cute. Never want to get married. I thought I'd be fine by myself. But now I think I want to have a baby. Maternal instincts kicking in. As much as I'd hate to admit it, that might be the case. I'd want a boy and a girl. Well, depending on the kid, you might get both in one. That was the Kiryu, not the English. I mean, to be fair, of course, if Kiryu came up to me, and just said or did anything, or was just there in general, I'd probably just be like, yeah, I'm willing to fuck you. So I do get it. What about you? Ever thought about getting hitched? Not really. But I guess I'd like to settle down and raise a family someday. That makes a lot of sense for Tanimura, given his situation and, like, the way he bonds with people in Malaysia. Can I ask something super embarrassing? What? What just sperm count? Do you think I could ever be your wife? So let's just worry about Kashiwabara for now. Ooh. Oh my god, that's the answer that Zurich Z wants me to give. Oh my god. Zurich Z. So, damn. Let's just worry about Kashiwabara for now. Yeah, okay. Wish everything would just go back to normal. That's alright, I'm here for you. Alright, but you gotta promise you'll answer that question when this whole Kashiwabara thing's over. Alright. Did she actually propose, or... Gotta go make a family so I can die and then spend their entire life avenging me? It's a cop thing. You know, it's what we
もう
do.
帰ろ
It's what we do. I gotta go have a family, so I have a reason to not show up in any future games because my actor did a bunch of drugs or something. That's Tanimura, right? That's Tanimura, right? Is Tanimura's voice actor / model? Maybe model, I'm not sure. No, I think it is model because his face also changed for the remaster. But it is Tanimura, where like the voice actor got done for drugs. Well, suspicion of drugs. Someone said the word drugs around him, and that was enough for him to be exiled. So he's like, that's not exactly a spoiler that he doesn't show up, because that's like real life drama coming into it. That it's just like, yeah, Tanimura's not in any future games because they don't want to be associated with like someone who had the word drug spoken near them. That's gross, but apparently the drug thing wasn't until after 5 anyhow. Oh, okay. I mean, that's still fair. Like, I know 5 has a shitload of playable characters, so I would want to see, like, a whole bunch of different people. So it makes sense that, like, Tanimura doesn't, like, have to immediately come back. I just saw this couple heading off on vacation, rolling their suitcases behind them. I want to go on vacation. I want to go to a barbecue. I want to enjoy the great outdoors. I think my stress is starting to build up. Can you tell? I mean, we're never going to speak to her about this, so it doesn't really matter what we say to her, but, want to go on a trip with me sometime? There it is. Sorry, KPD Central Dispatch? Sorry. Sorry, what was that? I'm currently waiting for a hot date. I'm currently waiting on a hot date. I probably have to walk inside and listen to it. Hot date, hot date. There it is, hot date! It's one of the actor doesn't want to be in the industry anymore after seeing everyone leave during the whole thing. I mean, I can understand that, where it's just like, everyone abandoned me that fucking easily. Yeah, fuck this. I get that. If everyone decided to just exile me from their work because the word drugs was said in my vicinity, I know that's not what happens. But from what people have said, the allegations are loose at best from what people have said in chat at the very least, or in Discord or something. But, yeah, I can understand if everyone's willing to dump me that fucking easily, yeah, fuck this place. I'm not doing this anymore. Tanimura-san! This is a surprise. Is everything okay? Takashi Wabaraka was just at the club. He's got really drunk and tore the place apart. Oh, Jesus. He went to the club and did that? Okay. How does the club have no one to deal with this? Shine has really shitty bouncers, or possibly zero security. Did he hurt you? No, but I was scared. Maybe I should quit the job after all. You should take the rest of the day off. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just talking to you makes me feel better. I'm here whenever you need me. Thanks. Bye-bye. Should I go back to the club? I was wearing a black jacket if I remember correctly. I might still be drunk and wandering around in the other club. Yeah. I mean, he was wearing a black jacket the one time that we saw him. So it's definitely possible he's still wearing the same jacket. All the club workers can put up a fight work at a lease? Fair. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. Hurry, hurry, before it's too late. What's the rush? Shouldn't have anything anytime soon. Alright, as soon as we get out of here, the less we have to pay for parking. Oh. Oh, they're talking about the parking. That's the main story. Someone's suspicious about those two. Some guy in black home with a pretty girl, and then went into the alley. I wonder what it was about. Oh, oh, they're right. Oh, oh, oh. So Murray has won that jacket for the party. People allowed to change clothes. It's technically his uniform.
No.
Like, it's like he doesn't, like, we see what the other cops wear. But also, I guess Sugiyuchi was wearing different clothes too. Sugiyuchi's in like a suit or something. I was about to say, we see what the other cops are wearing because we see them around town. But also, Sugiyuchi's not wearing that outfit. So I guess there's not a strict uniform. Given that he's on community safety and stuff like that, he may not need to wear the full getup to, like, stuff like that. Like, he might be, like, community safety might be a thing where it's just like, hey, it might be better if people can't tell that you're a cop at a distance. So you don't have to wear the uniform so strictly. This is getting out of hand. Please don't get involved if I keep this up. We're almost done. We just have to keep it up a little longer. Yumeki's sales will soon start to plummet. Then it's just a matter of time until she quits. Sheesh, alright. And Dante always wore a trench coat to the point he didn't need to change when he was no longer a cop. Fair point. Fair point. This is true. This is true. Yep. Always in that. Oh my goodness. It works so perfectly. Like everything about Dante's personality just says he should be wearing a trench coat. It really does. So that's what's going on. Who the hell are you? Are you one of Himeka's customers? You two have been working together to cause trouble for her, huh? It's none of your business. It kind of is now. Oh, it is my business. I'm a cop. I won't stand by and do nothing when I see someone being harassed like this. A cop? Seriously? A cop, huh? Well, buddy, I'm gonna make you take an early retirement. You gotta love how many people in Kamurocho are just like, oh, you're a police officer? Clearly the smartest thing for me to do is to try and beat you up. Like, there are so many people in this city where their first response to hearing that someone is a police officer is, well, I guess I better instantly try and murder you. It's not like this will make things worse for me if I can't beat you in a fist fight. It's time to make my situation even worse. Like, what's the mentality? Well, I guess I'm already fucked, so I might as well go down swinging. Ugh. Now then, are you gonna come back to the station with me? Eek! Hmm? Oh, she got the sexy walk going on. Tanimura-san! Mecca! I thought you'd gone home. I was about to when I heard something. Natsuki-chan, that you? And Kashiwabara-san? What's going on? Hey, Mecca, Natsuki was working with Kashiwabara to try and make you quit the club. Is it true? Natsuki-chan, why? Oh, shut up. You don't get it. You just smile and the customers line up. Have you tried doing that? Have you tried actually, I don't know, doing your fucking job and being nice to people? Because I feel like that's probably not what you've tried to do. I get it's a job and it sucks, but like, have you attempted it as opposed to try to get your rivals to quit? But pisses everyone off, don't you see? Yumeka, you have no right to say that. You have no idea how hard I work to get the customers I have. What? I stay up late sending hundreds of emails just so I can get a few more requests. It's no easier for me than it is for you. If you think I'm doing better than you, try harder. Beat me fair and square. We'll see who the best hostess really is. How did this all get turned around on me? How did this get turned around on me? The person who hired someone to destroy the club I work at. How could any of this be my fault or my responsibility or me being the bad guy? This is bullshit. To be fair, that's also their first response to someone being a Yakuza. Or a loan shark. Or a convict. Or a homeless person. Or a woman. Or a man. Well said, Himeka. Tanimura-san. See? You don't need my help. You did it all by yourself. That's not true. You gave me the courage I needed. You beat their asses so hard that when I spoke mad shit to them, they didn't immediately try to beat me up. If you think so. Yes? I'm tired after all that drama. I don't think I've got the energy to make it all the way home. You mind if we go to someplace together? Hey, just wait a minute. You don't mind, do ya? Hey! Another human being within 3 feet in Kamurocho. Like shit, there were those kids throwing rocks at a dog in Yakuza 1. Being alive. Anything within 3 feet of Kamurocho. Yeah, or the only thing that thugs will try to fight in Kamurocho is anything that looks strong. I mean, anything that looks at them the wrong way. I mean, anything that looks rich. I mean, anything, and they'll probably try and beat it up. Do you reckon the guy who runs the baseball center is just like, oh my goodness, I thought I wasn't gonna get anyone to fuck in the middle of my court for so long. You know how long it's been since I've had to lay out the tarps for a couple to come here from our hostess club to start just fucking in front of everyone for me to get my extra after hours pay of all of these voyeuristic exhibitionists who want to come in to do this. It's been so long that the tarps have dried from last time. Like, it's been so long. Sorry, but Sajima's not allowed into hostess club, so sorry. I guess, yeah, I guess the kids don't get to eat this week because you didn't get your fuck money from people watching the baseball pitch going on. Although people may have wanted to watch shirtless Saejima and Majima fight in there. Yeah, actually, shirtless Majima and Saejima fought in there, and honestly, for a lot of people, that would probably be just as sexually thrilling for them to watch. So never mind, he's probably actually doing totally fine with his money. You could really clean up Kamurocho if you just told people you're allowed to talk to people without trying to beat them up. Alright, new rule. If you enter Kamurocho, you need those fluffy cushions that you put onto your hand so you can't hurt everyone. The moment you enter the city limits, you need to put cushions on your hands. And feet, and also feet. And also feet, because a lot of people here kick as well. Problem solved. Kamurocho, totally fine. Yakuza cancelled. No problems ever exist in the series ever again. Thanks. So you're gonna stay at the club? Everyone in Kamurocho wears whole hands by law. Exactly. We've fixed Kamurocho. We've fixed Kamurocho and everything is fine. Of course, you can come see my smiling face anytime. That's the spirit. I love you. Reciprocated? No! Once again, no reciprocation on the fucking. It will only happen the one time ever. There will only be a single time when we go to a hostess club, and when the hostess says, I love you, it will be reciprocated. And fortunately, it's for the best hostess in all of the games. Fortunately, it's been for the single best hostess, so we don't have to worry too much. Alright, so we've still got Azor Dragon here, which is just surviving hits. We've got Tortoise, which is on block, which we already have the parry one, right? Yeah, we got the Demon Spirit, which is hit on parry. This is hit on block, which they're definitely, like, if you fuck up the parry, you'll be blocking. So that's still good, but I do need to learn Phoenix Spirit for that. So what have we actually got left for the other ones? I mean, we can get Phoenix Spirit if we want to get that one. Better dodges or double dodges. Better throws. Easier arrest. Oh yeah, the armbarring. Armbarring is probably good, honestly. Armbarring is probably very good. I mean, it's when they're trying to get up, it's a bit specific, but basically that just extends the length of how long they are on the ground for. Like, because there's been a lot of times where I go to do a heat move on someone on the ground, but they get up too quickly for me to actually do it. And this just, so basically, to heat move someone who's on the ground, this just increases the window for me doing that. So I think I'm going to get Essence of Armor. And then we've got one. So what else have we got that's in one? The drop kick out the window. Quickly standing, which we do have, yeah, we've got rising kick and the flying one. Yeah, knockdown evasion. So it's not as necessary. Although they're the only things that cost one at this stage. Okay. I mean, I could save it and just get 2 level 2s next time. I could get 2 level 2s next time, make one of them Phoenix Spirit, and then the level after that I get Tortoise Spirit. That'd be level 16, which will probably, like, I mean, I think for both the last 2 characters, we literally got to level 20 during the final combat encounters. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save it, so we get Phoenix Spirit and something else next level, and then we go for Tortoise Spirit after that. So yeah, next level we'll probably get Phoenix Spirit, and I don't know whether longer dodges or double dodges is better. I feel like double dodges is better because for Tanimura, if I'm doing dodges, it's to get out of groups of people. I'm not using him to dodge attacks to punish, because I'm parrying. I'm not dodging attacks, so a single dodge that's longer is probably not as useful as double dodging. Because this has the roll after it, so you cover a lot of distance. So the double dodge for him is more so getting out of groups of people, so I can position myself again to start parrying. So I think next level, assuming I remember, which is a big fucking assumption here, but assuming I remember, I think double evasion and Phoenix Spirit will be what I go for on the next level. Ah, that's right. We gotta get the photo of her boobs. They definitely send nude selfies in this game. Don't you worry about it. Tanimura-san, that was amazing. You're the nicest person I know. I'm so glad I met you. Thanks for always giving me a helping hand. Terrible person. I hope you'll stay by my side from now on. Forever and ever. You're the greatest. It's literally been once that it's ever been reciprocated. Literally once. But I'm still very glad that one was reciprocated because it was like, oh god. Genuinely one of the most mind-blowing moments of this entire Yakuza franchise. I'm sorry, fighting the Dragon to Dojima? I'm sorry, fighting two tigers at once at the top of a giant golden castle inside of a different castle? Nah. The single most mind-blowing moment of this game for me has been when there was a hostess that was not only a cool person to talk to, but had genuine chemistry with the character who we were talking to them as, and also actually ended with reciprocated feelings. That's been the most mind-blowing shit to me so far. Deletes number. Oh, you're not even wrong. Like, it's amazing how we went through. Like, none of the hostesses in this game have been as bad as the worst hostesses in Yakuza 3. I still stand by. Some of the hostesses in Yakuza 3 were written by people who hated women. Because, wow, some of the hostesses in Yakuza 3 are the fucking worst people. But, it's so amazing how after all of that in Yakuza 3, you get to the final hostess of Raimi, and it's just like, wait, someone who's heard about Kiryu before? Wait, someone who thinks that Kiryu was, like, a local legend and actually, like, was inspired by Kiryu to whoop some ass herself? Wait a minute. Actual fucking chemistry between these two characters? What is going on? Like, it's still the best hostess it's been in. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the hostess content in 0 and 2 with, like, the training and the story and the actual storylines that you do for the hostesses. In terms of overall hostess content, the hostess clubs of 0 and 2 have been much better. Like, because you don't just see the hostesses when you're on the dates with them. Like, you actually see them interact with the story and interact with other characters, and it's cool. And it's only 3 of them as opposed to like 10 of them. For like how many times you have to speak to each girl and stuff like that. But even with how good some of those hostesses are, I mean, obviously I have the personal bias towards Aika, right? Because, you know, a girl who drinks a lot. But even that is just like, Raimi's still been the best. Raimi has still been the best because there was actual fucking chemistry. I didn't know the writers knew how to write that. Because even the hostesses in 0 and 2, I would say for the most part, they don't have actual chemistry with Kiryu or Majima. Yuki and Majima a little bit. But none of them still have, like, genuine chemistry. But fucking Raimi and Kiryu had actual chemistry, and it was amazing. But anyway, I think the next time... We've done the sub-stories that we can do. So I think next time we're actually just continuing the story, right? And we've actually done a lot of the side stuff with Tanimura at this point already as well. Like, we've done all of his training and revelations. And we've done one of his 3 hostesses. I mean, we'll have one stream later on that's both hostesses in one stream. Just to get him out of the way. No, I'm not doing double hostesses next. No. No. So I think we have story next time for Tanimura. It'll probably be story hostesses. It'll probably be no, I'm not fighting you. It'll probably be story and sub-stories next stream, and it's probably going to be the immediate stream after that that's double hostesses, if we're being honest. Because we'll probably be very close to, like, the end of Tanimura's part after that. But anyway, I am out of here for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you around when we actually do some story. We gotta collect that 100 million. Oh, right, yeah, right, we're having a meeting. We're having a meeting with the person who's asking Yasuko to go kill everyone. Waiting for police calls. We'll probably get some natural police calls while we're doing stuff, yeah. I don't know how much of that we have to do to, like, finish it. I don't know how much of that we have to do to finish it, but we're making progress through it throughout the entire time we're playing this Honeymoon, which is much better. But yeah, from memory, the story is we're getting the 100 million because we're meeting up with the person who was asking Yasuko to kill everyone. Which, from memory, I'm pretty sure the person who was asking her to kill people was Katsuragi. Because Katsuragi was sick of being used by Shibata or something. So until then, this is version 2, signing out.